Hi, chat. Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, good evening.
Hello, chat.
Thank
Hope we're
you,
all doing well today.
thank you, Baked Buddhist, for joining my waves, and for the orange hearts as usual. Much appreciated. What is this sad music? Who died? I only know that Tim Curry died. First off, it's not sad music, but second off, if we're talking about people who died, Dolly Parton died yesterday.
Yeah, look. It's very depressing, and we know that there's going to be another celebrity death. Probably sometime within the next month, because it always happens in threes. Dolly Parton, freaking Nigel Thornberry. That guy was half of my childhood. I love that fucking, that show.
Yeah. I'm surprised chat didn't know about Dolly Parton.
Oh, your chat didn't know about Dolly? Mine did. Mine did. Was listening to Jolene yesterday. That's the one Dolly Parton song I've covered, and now that she has passed, I want to cover another one as tribute, but I don't know which one yet.
My
I'm
favorite
thinking 9
part.
to 5.
My favorite part about Dolly Parton is that Dollyland wasn't just chosen in her hometown because it was her hometown, but it was also because her hometown had always like struggled financially, and she thought it would be a good way to like inject kind of boost the economy there.
Yeah, she brought industry and jobs to her hometown. It fucking smart. She was awesome.
Never forget where you came from.
Exactly.
Also, yes, the voice of Kyrie in Kingdom Hearts also died.
Too earlier. Oh, did they really?
Yeah.
No. Sadness.
Just in time for the new Kingdom Hearts to be announced.
Everyone keeps freaking dying. We just need to just calm down here, I think.
And you remember the Wild Thornberrys browser game on the Nickelodeon website where you would raise injured animals?
I didn't play many of the browser games that Nickelodeon had when I was a kid.
Yeah, that was before Ava's time. I
think I remember Danny Phantom one. That was pretty fun.
Never forget where you came from unless it's California or Canada.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, no. I mean, unless you're going to Canada, then you can say you're from California, and vice versa. It should be okay.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, though, no. You need to forget your origins.
Anyways, chat, we have a couple of videos lined up and ready to go. I have decided on the order. We will start with a court case one about a cop that sucks, and then go into a body cam one about a cop that apparently is pretty chill.
That's actually a pretty good duality there, yeah.
And then we'll watch a body cam of a woman that plows into a store.
Finally gets punished. Apparently there was a $1 million verdict or something in this lawsuit involving this really shitty cop.
Yeah, which I may have heard of this story, and I just don't know yet. But we will find out.
Too. Yeah, we're gonna find out. The $1 million thing is like triggering something. Like, I think I should know about this, but I can't remember the details right now.
We shall see.
Oh, we are going into court though, so let me go ahead and. Oh my god!
That looks wild.
I forgot. That's a mess up in the toggle.
That's a wild look.
That was hilarious. Okay, let's continue.
Internet Zen says, technically, Tim Curry was death number 3. We had Panette. Shit, I clicked the wrong button. We had Panette die over the weekend. Finding out Tim Curry's dead was a depressing thing to find out on my birthday. Screw you, Grim Reaper. This present sucks.
Happy birthday. I am very, very sorry for this crappy birthday. But
I hope
at
your
least
birthday
you're
gets better.
not that dude that Thanos decided to just ruin the dude's life every year on his birthday since he was a baby. At least you're not that guy.
Yeah.
County jury delivering
Oh, sorry.
a
No, you're
guilty
good.
verdict against a former Melvindale lieutenant.
Hands behind your back. You do.
Hey, yeah, I remember.
I vaguely remember.
For 8 years, this
Yeah, I
man was
remember
the most
this.
protected police officer in his city. Not the best, the most protected. His name is Matthew Furman, a lieutenant in Melvindale, Michigan, a small town outside Detroit. Over his career, he made as many as 20,000 traffic stops. And behind those stops was a trail most officers would never survive. A mother dragged from her car in front of her children. A handcuffed man with his head split open. A suspect on the ground, his legs
Is he just
stomped
breaking
8
his
times.
ankle? My
Complaint
God.
after complaint. Lawsuit after lawsuit. And every time, someone saved them. A commission overturned his suspension. An arbitrator reversed his firing. And city leaders kept him on the street because the man brought in serious money through towing fees. One police chief tried to stop him years ago, and it cost that...
We need to, like, work on this whole, like, towing fee thing. Because I've heard of this problem multiple times.
Oh, yeah, this is I mean, it's not just with towing, it's with a lot of ticketing infractions and stuff like that. They actually have quotas, which is why you're more likely statistically to be pulled over at the beginning or the end of the month.
Yeah.
Middle of the month, you can look at fucking arrest records across the goddamn country, unless it's something aggressive or violent. If it's traffic related, there's almost no pullovers or incidents in the middle of the fucking months compared to end or beginning. It's so fucking bad. It's the worst money making thing. And the second that the cops ended up bringing in money for the city through these fucking stupid ass goddamn infractions, violations, what have you, that's the instant it became compromised as a legitimate law enforcement agency, in my opinion.
Exactly.
Achieve his own job. Then came 2024, and 2 traffic stops that even Melvindale could not make disappear. This time, Furman did something almost no accused officer does. He took the stand in his own defense, and a prosecutor walked him, question by question, through everything his badge had covered up for 8 years.
Oh, so this is criminal.
For over 30 years, I sat on the bench. Most officers who crossed the line are stopped early.
By the way, a quick pause. This is Judge Jason. This is actually from the channel. Judge Jason, I don't know if he's a current sitting judge, but he is actually a judge that does content. Yeah, but he's also, like, he has a background that makes him look like he's in a court.
Fair.
So I just wanted to be careful.
I mean, he does have on his thing former Judge Jason. This guy's actually like
a content creator judge, which is really cool, in my opinion.
You see content creator lawyers. You don't really see content creator judges often.
Yeah, not very often. I mean, there's a couple judges that I watch that they will stream from the bench their days and stuff. Like there's one judge that's really cool, Judge Capri, or it's like an Italian name judge, but that dude is like the coolest judge you've ever seen in your goddamn life. He streams from the bench. But I've never seen someone do like the legal mindset thing where they were a judge and now they're making content. This guy is unique in that respect.
Yeah. I am also kind of 2 minds of this too, because there's a part of me that always kind of finds it weird that like sitting judges or active police officers will also be content creators. But then there's another part of me that's like, I really like this because more of you people need like a good grasp of how the internet works, because there is a fucking like drought of judges that understand the internet on any level making decisions about this stuff.
Absolutely. What I liked about this too, and like you said, I do have issues with people streaming from the bench, and like, you should be focused on that. You shouldn't be focused on content creation. But a former judge, being able to be like, no, this is what's going on. This is what's going down. Oh my fucking God. Not only does the internet need this, but judges need this kind of outreach to better understand how the internet works.
Yeah.
Protected for almost a decade. Watch what
I'm sorry, my chat just said the Italian Yeah, Frank. Yeah, Frank Caprio. Please don't tell me Frank Caprio died. I'm going to be very upset. Continue. I'm sorry. My chat will tell me later, but someone just said, "Oh, the Italian one died."
Mr. Furman, please raise your right hand. Thank you. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that this testimony you're about to give in this matter, now pending before this court, will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Thank you.
Sir, you can have a seat there.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Once you've got yourself situated, if you can bring yourself in as close as you can to that red microphone without being uncomfortable, sir. And
feels good to be back in court in Lawtism.
Yes, Your Honor. My name is Matthew Furman.
All right, thank you. Your witness, counsel.
Okay. Mr. Furman, prior to these incidents, were you employed?
Yes, sir.
And how were you so employed?
I was a police lieutenant with the Melvindale Police Department.
Okay. And what date were you hired by the Melvindale Police Department?
May 9th, 2012.
Okay. And you're hired?
So I'm pretty sure this is newish. So we're looking at like 13, 14 years. Also, my chat said Frank Capiro died last year, August 20th. Ava Good.
I am back. I was just informed by my chat that yes, Judge Frank Caprio has passed about a year ago. I just left to inform Papa Elfire, who has been binge watching his content.
Oh, that's rough.
So, yeah, that was very sad.
Also, we have confirmed this officer has been on the force for 13 to 14 years. He started in 2012.
Oh, no. No. I don't like that with what we know is going to happen with this verdict.
This is not like a couple years. This is a long-ass time.
Yeah, this motherfucker is a career abuser.
Yeah. Also, somebody in my chat said, isn't that why Vic lost his case? Because the judge didn't get the internet and the defamation was on Twitter. There's a couple reasons he lost his case. However, I am of the opinion that the judge being an idiot was a huge factor in it. Particularly because he did not understand gig work. Because every time the lost wages came up, he was like, okay, but you don't actually get paid until you're at the event, and there's not like a confirmed amount you make because you're selling stuff at the event, so technically you didn't lose any money. It's like, that's not...
Which is such an insane fucking argument.
That is not how that works.
I got like fucking tempted to amicus brief. I'm like, Judge, are you fucking retarded? With all due respect, are you actually retarded?
Yeah.
Is a patrol officer, is that correct?
Yes, sir, that's correct.
Okay. Were you trained in the use of force?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And where did you receive that training?
In Police Academy.
Okay. Anywhere outside of the Police Academy, did you receive any training?
We did taser training, pepper spray training at the police station, firearms training at the police station.
Okay. So there was updated training through the Melvindale Police Department?
Yes, sir, that is correct.
Have you ever been involved in an incident where things start?
So the reason they do this is because they want to show that they knowingly misused their equipment. By being like, okay, so you were trained on how to do this right, you just chose not to do it right.
Yeah, prosecutors' method of attack here is very obvious, but it's also exactly the route that I would use. Okay, so you have been trained, you have been consistently updated on your training regarding these less than lethal crowd control options. So what the fuck is what? Like, that's where we're about to get into with the questions here.
On a traffic stop, very, I guess, normal, and then they escalate.
Oh, yeah.
And have you ever had somebody flee on you after you approach their window and ask for their information?
Yes, on many occasions. I've had people literally just throw it into gear and take off. I've almost had my feet run over. I've had people throw it in reverse, ram my patrol car, and then take off the other way.
Fun fact, we have a video about that coming up later as well.
That's kind of wild, though. Because here's the thing. police are very, very carefully trained on how to approach a vehicle after conducting a traffic stop. Under no circumstances should you be approaching the vehicle close enough on the sides that you could end up having your feet ran over, nor should you be approaching directly from the back or directly from the front. These are because people fucking flip it into gear, they gun it, and we don't want our cops hurt because of that. So if you've almost had your feet ran over, unless they were aiming for you, you are not in the right position.
Yeah.
I've had people try and run me over on foot.
I'm going to ask you about both of them. You used pretty rough language. Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
And one, you call Mr. Williams a retard. You're going to jail on that for things of that nature, correct?
Yes, I did.
Same thing with Miss Cook. After the struggle, you were pretty worked up, loud, correct?
Yes.
And looking at those videos, do you think that was appropriate?
No.
Okay.
No, unfortunately.
Well, that's a great admittance.
I was quite loud, and you go into that fight or flight mode, and it kind of elevates the temperature and elevates the language.
Oh, bad. Ooh, bad answer.
Okay.
Bad answer.
Terrible answer.
You took in both of these cases. You agree it was completely in conformance in the directives of the Melvindale Police Department?
Yes, 100%.
I just don't have anything else.
Counsel?
Thank you, Judge.
So that was the guy on his side. This is the guy against him.
That was a terrible direct.
Oh, it's horrible.
Are you kidding me? That was your direct test. Oh my fucking god. That was this cross is going to be
brutal.
I just did the thing where like I'm actually sitting cross-legged in my chair and leaning forward because I am so fucking ready for this cross. It's going to be bad. I mean, it's going to be bad for him. It's going to be great for prosecution.
Why did you even put him on the stand if that's all you were going to ask?
That was fucking horrible.
Because that was his
Well, thanks. Now
witness.
I get to fucking... That was...
I don't understand why you brought him as a witness.
You're not supposed to testify in your own criminal case. Almost, I mean, freaking 98% of the time.
Yeah.
You are doing your case the worst kind of favor by getting up on stand and testifying.
Because all you can say is, I didn't do it. Like, that's the extent of what you can say. And then everything else is just you making constant admittances about all the reasons you could have done it.
I love this. Nick, I'm sorry. Akaku just said, the cross like, wow, thanks for the layup, direct. Just fake for real, but you just passed him. The easiest slam dunk on the fucking planet. Oh, that's a big binder.
Oh, yeah. Get ready, buddy.
Oh, yeah, you're done. You're freaking done, bro. Oh, and another laptop.
Mr. Furman, I'm going to ask you a few questions. If you don't understand something, just let me know, or you don't hear me, let me know, okay?
Yes, sir.
I'm going to pick up right where Mr. Whitey left off. You said that earlier and just now that both...
I'm sorry, that is such an unfortunate name.
Policy. Is that
oh, 100%.
Mr. Whitey?
So, let's talk...
It's not the worst last name I've heard, but it's up there.
Mr. Whitey? It's damn near up there. Oh my god. Change your name. Just change your name, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna get yourself through a lot of bullshit if you just change that to Whitney or something like it's not just one letter. You just need to add one letter into that.
Especially when you're doing a case for a police officer that has allegedly brutalized black people. Probably don't want to be called Mr. Whitey.
Oh no! This is crazy.
Yeah, chat says Judge Whitey always trying to keep a black man down.
Oh man. Oh, okay. this is gonna be good.
Case, if you were encountered with that exact situation again, you would have done today the exact same thing, correct?
You know, this is probably a terrible way to do this, but if I was the lawyer or the prosecution, I would try and squeeze in like his lawyer's name every time I got, if it was like a jury trial. I'd be like, so Mr. Whitey has defended
like,
you. Like,
that's one of the best things that Johnny Depp did in response to when he was called as a witness. He kept saying Mr. Rottenborn, because that's a horrible name, dude. Yeah. Your name is Rottenborn. I'm going to make sure the jury is consistently reminded of that fact.
Exactly.
Stick to the use of force.
I would use my taser if necessary.
Okay. I'm saying the exact same thing. You would have no problem doing that again, right?
I'd probably try and find different tactics.
Okay. And when you were on
oh,
scene,
god damn.
You used those words that we talked about, excluding the use of force. You called Mr. Williams a retard and motherfucker and all those things, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
You were aware that within the use of force policy, it says every person is entitled to respect and dignity, right?
Correct.
Okay. That was outside of that policy then.
It's also been discussed in the department when discussing that particular policy that...
It's a yes or no question, sir. That's outside of the policy. Calling someone a retard and a motherfucker is not treating them with respect, right?
Correct.
Okay. Now, you just said you would try and find different tactics with respect to Mr. Williams, right?
Correct.
Why do you say that now?
Well, because we're here.
Okay. Now, on the scene, you didn't have any problem with what you
Good answer.
God, this guy is terrible.
Okay. You were talking after everything was all said and done and Mr. Williams was taken away. You had a conversation with Lieutenant Rahman, right?
Yes.
And several other officers.
Yes.
Okay. And in fact, you said this to Lieutenant Rahman. And this is from Exhibit 1.
Man, I got that a couple times too, didn't you? Really? Yeah. Should have fucking teased him.
What'd you say there? You should have just tased him?
Oh.
Correct. Meaning with the prongs,
by the way,
been immediately...
I appreciate the fact that this court uses VLC Media Player. Just gotta point that out.
Immediately
the best use.
So even on the scene,
the
you
best
thought
use.
you should have done something differently than what you did. Is that fair?
In hindsight, yeah, I thought it may have been an option where...
Right after it happened, Furman turned to another officer on the scene and said he should have handled it differently. Not years later, not with a lawyer beside him. Right there, minutes after, while the man he tased was being taken away. He already knew something had gone wrong. On the stand, he tries to soften it into one word: hindsight. But this was not hindsight. This was the officer standing over what he had just done.
I'm sorry, like Chatter just said something amazing. I love how Mizu's saying good answer like it's an episode of Family Feud.
Good answer. Good answer.
Oh, I'm suddenly very laggy. What the heck?
Skill issue.
There we go, we're better. Okay, there we go.
Admitting
Yeah, we're good.
out loud that it should not have gone that way. Keep that in mind for everything you are about to see, because the man who used this force had doubts about it before anyone ever charged him.
That may have worked out better.
Now, let's talk a little bit more basic. You were working as a Melvindale police officer on both of these days, April 13th, 2024, right?
Correct.
And July 20th, 2024.
Correct.
And you were being paid to work there.
Yes.
And you were out on the street working traffic enforcement details, doing your roles.
Yes.
Okay. And now we talked a lot about tasers as well. You understand that a taser can cause serious injury. Not always, but it can, right?
Anything has the potential to cause a serious injury.
By the way, who did his tie? It's absolutely terribly done.
Oh yeah, it looks awful.
And when you grabbed his hair and pulled it into the fire truck, right?
Correct.
And you did that. You grabbed his hair. You said that you used your hands to cushion the blow against the fire truck.
Correct.
Okay. You did, in fact, write a report in this matter, correct?
Yes.
When did you write that report, by the way?
I don't know the exact date.
Okay.
There was a delay due to the murder of Corporal Said.
Understood. In that,
I got murdered.
Well, let me ask you this. When you write a police report, you include all of the details, correct?
You try to, yes.
Okay. Particularly when force is used, you would include any time that you use that force.
You would try to, yes.
Okay. With respect to when you were pulling on Mr. Williams' hair, you wrote, "I feared Williams would attack myself, Lieutenant Rahman, or fire personnel. I have seen handcuffed persons attack police and bystanders on countless occasions during my career, and I am cognizant of that."
What?
Williams began screaming.
Dad, at the point that where they're actually in handcuffs, they should honestly be pretty easy to contain.
Yeah.
There's only so much that someone in handcuffs can do.
"You're pulling my hair."
Honestly, skill issue at that point.
I let go of Williams' hair, and he
Yeah,
stood up.
like, come on.
You never mentioned anything about putting his head into a fire truck in that report, correct?
I don't recall.
Here is where the paperwork stops matching the video. On his own body cam, Furman grabs a handcuffed man by the hair and pulls his head into the back of a fire truck. But in his official report, the document that is supposed to record every use of force, that part is missing. He wrote that he let go of the hair and the man stood up. Nothing about the head hitting the truck. Asked why, his answer is, "I don't recall." A police report is a sworn record, not a highlight reel where you keep the parts that help
officer
you.
reports
When
are...
the ugliest moment of a use of force never makes it onto the page, that is not a bad memory. That is a report written to survive the exact questions he is facing right now.
Would you like to see that portion of the report?
Yes.
Oh, may I approach, Judge?
Counselor, you've seen this document?
Yes. Report.
What's up, Swarkies?
States here, I exited my patrol car and walked to where Williams was seated on the rear bumper of the, I call it ambulance, not fire truck, but the rear bumper. And then I addressed his issue about the warrants and his ID.
Okay. Nothing about the use of force with the hair.
Really quickly, thank you, Internet Zen Master. Says, Mr. Whitey, only worst situation is if you're accused of murder and your last name is Killman. Thank you, Nerdy Text and Accountant. I've seen 4-year-olds put on ties better than him. True.
Actually making contact with the fire truck, though.
Well, I put in there that, yeah, his hair was pulled. I let go of Williams' hair, and he stood up again. I observed Lieutenant Rahman pushing Williams back to a seated position as Williams pushed against him being Lieutenant Rahman, screaming about free speech.
Okay. Thank you. And that's the portion that refers to that incident at the back of the ambulance, right?
Correct.
Oh.
Never mentioned it, sir. Yes or no?
Yes.
You, in that portion that you just read, you mentioned that Williams's head made contact with the back of the fire engine.
No, I mentioned that it was in my, had taken him by the hair and let go of his hair.
You also testified on direct, sir, that, well, let me ask you this. You've heard of the term, and I'm not a police officer, but friendly fire. You've heard of that, right?
Yes.
And you are trained, particularly with firearms or any potential projectile, that you're not going to point it at someone, even if it's unloaded, unless you intend to use it, right?
Yes.
And you testified on direct.
I can't unhear it now. My chat has just pointed out that he kind of sounds like pirate software.
He does a little bit, doesn't he?
Mr. Whitey, that the reason you went to the drive stun with Mr. Williams is because you were concerned for the safety of the other passengers in the car, right?
Correct.
Okay. You did use the
I worked at
phones
Blizzard for
with
7
other
years.
passengers in the car with Miss Cook.
Correct.
Okay. You were also, as you said on direct, concerned about the other passengers with Mr. Williams. You would have also been concerned about your fellow officer's safety, correct?
Correct.
You do admit that you tased Lieutenant Rahman while in attempting to tase or drive stun Mr.
Lieutenant
Williams, right?
Rahman.
Yes.
Oh.
Friends with Lieutenant Soup.
One of the biggest, as you said, you're familiar with the policy, one of the biggest things in that policy is objective reasonableness, right?
Correct.
And I'm talking about the use of force policy. You are taught and you know that you consider, when using force, various different factors, right?
Correct.
One of the biggest ones is the crime that was committed or is attempted to be committed.
Correct.
The crimes that you pulled Mr. Williams over for were what?
Well, civil infractions and misdemeanors.
Okay.
However, with him refusing to provide ID, I don't know what else we have.
It's
Over
him.
I asked you, what crimes did you pull him over for? Civil infractions and misdemeanors, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Traffic offenses.
Correct.
All right. That is a relatively a low-level crime. Fair? Misdemeanors.
Correct.
Listen to what this all started over. Not a violent felony, not a robbery, civil infractions and misdemeanors, traffic offenses. Williams drove around some barricades and did not have a valid license. That is the whole crime. There is a Supreme Court case, Graham versus Connor, that decides how much force police are allowed to use. The force has to match the situation. How serious was the crime? Was the person a genuine threat? Were they actively fighting or trying to run? Here the crime was about as low as it gets, and the response was a taser used over and over. When the reason for the stop is a traffic ticket and the answer is this much force, the two do not line up, and it is about to get harder for him to explain.
Then you approach the car, correct?
Correct.
And you assume that he's giving you a fake name. At first.
I'm
you
certain.
confirmed it, fair. You
Yes.
assumed at first, though.
With about 99% certainty, based on my experience, yes.
And you testified on direct that people who give fake names are rapists and murderers.
I said they can be. They're often hiding things, is what I said.
Now,
There's a
someone
reason
can
they
give a
provide a fake name.
Okay, stop. You've answered the question. Next question.
it is possible for someone to give a fake name because they're scared, right?
It's possible, yes.
When you turned on your lights, or did you turn on your lights and sirens to pull Mr. Williams over?
Yes. I was in a fully marked patrol car.
When you turned on your lights and sirens, he stopped immediately, right?
No. He rounded Wall Street, he accelerated, and then slowed down.
Okay, but he did stop. He didn't flee from you.
Correct.
And when you opened Mr. Williams' door to get him out of the car. Is that right?
Yes.
When you do that, Lieutenant Rahman is standing right next to you, or he eventually comes next to you, correct?
Correct.
That's when Mr. Williams got out of the car.
His names.
Correct.
When Lieutenant Rahman asked him out of the car.
No, when I had my taser aimed at him.
Placing on the screen what's been admitted as Exhibit 3. And playing from 1 minute and 20 seconds. You heard Rahman ask Williams, can you step on out? And he said yes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And then you pulled your taser after Mr. Williams said he would get out of the car, right?
Looks to me like I was in the process of retrieving my taser as Lieutenant Rahman stated that, but it was in my mind the taser was coming out and I gave him the directive involving the taser.
Now, that got him out of the car, and then you testified on direct that he put his right hand on the hood, correct?
On the roof, yes.
On the roof. Sorry. Hood, roof, yes. What did he do with his left hand?
He did not put it on the roof, from my record.
Thank you. Internet Zen says, dang it, Ava's chat. Now I can't unhear the pirate software in his voice. Also, that courtroom microphone is crazy good because I'm hearing someone's phone vibrating on the desk in that court.
Yeah, no, it's it's weird. There's no in between when it comes to courtrooms. Their microphones are either shit microphones from the 90s or like really fucking good keyed in fucking microphones that can hear a fly fart.
Yeah. I was about to use the exact same expression. And then also, thank you, Will Spain. Hello, Mizu, Ava, and Chat. Head pats for all. Thank you, thank you. And then thank you, Artemis. Says, I tweeted you body cam of Akko and Kendra. It's bad. I have to see what you mean later.
It doesn't sound great.
At 137, do you see both of Mr. Williams' hands there?
Yes, sir, I do.
Where are they?
I believe that's his hand on the left and then the right. Okay, so it is up there.
Now, it was shortly after that moment that we saw there that you deployed the drive stun into Mr. Williams' back, right?
Correct.
Are you familiar with that taser manual that was shown earlier and admitted earlier?
Yes.
Oh. In that manual, it says that people are likely to react instinctively to the drive stunning, correct?
I believe so, but I'd have to see the actual.
We're approaching with what's been admitted as Defense Exhibit B and showing you page 20. It's cut off, but I believe it's 21. Yep, 21. You take a look at that and look up at me.
This is funny. You can tell this is an old courtroom because they have a standing AC that they just place near people as it's needed.
That's funny.
When your memory's refreshed.
Council, can you tell council the page number?
21.
Thank you.
Try a dehumidifier.
True.
Okay, sir.
And it says that the subject is likely to recoil and try to get away from the energy weapon, that being the taser, correct?
You call it a fucking energy weapon?
And that's what Mr. Williams did when you initially drive stunned him, correct?
Sounds like something out of Halo.
I guess we're in Halo now. I stop. Okay, we need to stop sharing this brain cell. What is happening?
So you deployed the energy weapon.
In that policy,
The energy
all
weapon.
police officers have a duty to intervene when they see excessive force being used, right?
Yes.
Lieutenant Rahman did try and stop you. He was yelling, stop, right?
I had no idea that was at me, and I had no way to know that was at me.
Lieutenant Rahman also, by the fire truck, positioned his body in between you and Mr. Williams and said, I got this, Furman, correct?
Correct.
Oh. Let's talk about the moment that you deployed or initiated the first drive stun on Williams. He wasn't moving when you did that, right?
He was not following instructions to place his hands behind his back.
Let's go back to that then, because you had your eyes open, obviously, when you were interacting with him, right?
Yes.
You saw where Lieutenant Rahman was.
Yes.
You saw that at that moment, Ms. Turner had gotten out of the vehicle and gotten back in the vehicle at your direction, right?
Correct. Well, my direction was to get back in. Yes, not
to get back in. Yes, and Lieutenant Rahman, I think, told him too. Fair?
I believe so.
Okay. The only person out of the vehicle was Mr. Williams.
I hate it. I hate that get out, get in, hands up, hands down, on the ground.
Yeah.
Correct.
Like, let's stop giving them weird fucking orders.
The police hokey pokey.
Where Lieutenant Rahman's arms were and hands were.
I believe so.
They were on Mr. Williams' shoulder and elbow.
Of his right arm.
Like, pointing a gun at you going, park in reverse while going forward. I'm sorry, fucking what?
Even though Lieutenant Rahman has him on his right arm, on top of the car, telling him to calm down, you're yelling at him to put his hands behind his back. Is that fair?
Correct.
And as you're saying it the second time, during you say it, you don't finish it. You just tase him as you're saying it, correct?
Correct.
You did not give him any chance to comply with that second command.
Shouldn't have been need for a second command. He should have complied after the first. And with a drive stun, you typically want to use that, if possible, as a surprise, so that people aren't able to prepare.
No, you
to
don't.
attack or
What?
defend themselves from.
What? know you're supposed.
You don't understand. You have to use it as a surprise attack.
You are supposed to cleanly and clearly announce what you're going to do if you're going to deploy taser or pepper spray. We've seen it many times. You need to stop or you're going to get sprayed. You know, even that much is enough. You don't. Oh yeah, no. The first time you stun someone, you want it to be a surprise. What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Okay, his back was too.
Hey, but you're supposed to surprise attack.
You would have no idea when you're.
Yeah. Hey, so what is this Pokemon?
Pocket sand.
Pikachu, you surprise attack.
He was still seated in the vehicle facing us.
And when you tased him, it wasn't in reaction to any movement from Mr. Williams. Fair?
It was a reaction to failure to comply.
Okay. Well, let's go to this actually, because in addition to the manual that comes with the taser itself, there's also a taser policy that Melvindale has.
Yes.
Where in the taser policy that Melvindale has does it say you should drive stun by surprise?
Hey, come on, buddy.
It's in there, but through 12 years of police work, I find it's better if it works that way.
Stop on that answer. He tased the man by surprise, on purpose, and just admitted it is nowhere in his department's taser policy. His words, I don't know that that's in there. Police do not get to invent their...
oh my fucking god, in 12 years of police work, I've realized that breaking the law is a far better way of getting what I want.
own rules for force in the moment. The policy exists, so force is controlled, not a surprise attack from behind. And there is one more thing. His own fellow lieutenant, Rahman, saw this going wrong and tried to stop it. Rahman yelled, "Stop." Rahman stepped in and put himself between the two of them. Officers are trained that they have a duty to intervene when they see another officer using excessive force, and one actually did. Furman kept going. In the middle of it, he even caught his own partner with the taser.
Oh.
Fair enough to say it's not.
Damn.
I don't believe so.
Is this dude a fucking werewolf? Where every time he goes on duty and puts on the suit, he just becomes more volatile until he attacks his best friend?
But you learn how to do
wild, dude.
Like, what the fuck?
That work better and keep you safer.
Now, after that initial taser, sir, Rahman pushes Williams to the door jam, fair?
Yes.
Oh. And at that point, again, Miss Turner and the two children, the young children, are in the car.
Yes.
And you don't see them do anything in response to that. They're yelling maybe, but they don't get out of the vehicle, right?
Well, Miss Turner had already attempted to get out of the vehicle and she was ordered to get back in.
Not my question. She did not get out of the vehicle in response to the tasing initiation. She stayed in the vehicle, right?
I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, you eventually went around to her door, and she was still there.
Yes.
Okay. Rahman has Williams up against the door jam. You reach under, through Rahman's legs and tase him in the caps. Is that fair?
Correct.
You then do that a few times, walk around to the front of the vehicle, and tase him in the chest. Fair?
So when I attempted the calf, it didn't work, and he lifted his leg up and tried to stomp on the taser, as shown in the video. So I removed myself and attempted from a different angle.
And all the while, you have your handcuffs in your hand, too, right?
Correct.
And you didn't at any point, with your handcuffs in your hand, try to cuff one of his wrists, did you?
Well, that was the goal, but I was unable to with the moving around. He also attempted to grab the taser, and as you can see in the video, he does actually grab the taser.
Okay. At what point in the video, what second is that, or what minute, second?
Yeah, point it to us, buddy.
I don't know the exact minute or second.
Oh.
Well, I mean, no, that's fair.
Fair enough, though. As Mr. Whitey said, the video is the video, right?
Yes.
And
I mean, I would.
We've all seen it.
Yes.
It's a policy that drives what I do as a professional. I fucking know that thing inside and out.
Are you able to see that, sir?
Yes.
I'm just going to click through these somewhat fast and just watch them as we go, okay? You would agree with me that you're moving his wrist out of the way to continue tasing him, correct?
To get him to comply, correct.
Okay. And at this point, you have physical control
You can't comply while you're being tased.
Looks like I don't think that grip looks very good. I'm attempting to.
Okay. And at this moment, this is from Ramen's body cam.
So he morbs? Yes, he's morbing.
Morbin time, chat.
Correct. Looks like it to me.
It's
Mr. Williams at this point is not going anywhere,
oh
right?
god, this is looking really bad.
Say that with certainty.
Oh, yeah.
2-on-1.
I've had 3 or 4-on-1 and people escape, injure all the officers. I can't speculate on that.
He's not in the car, correct?
He's right in the opening of the driver's door.
With Ramen behind him, fair?
Correct.
Oh. Going back, I'll take this off the screen. Going back to when Mr. Williams had both hands on top of the car.
Again, remember,
You
this
had
was
your
a
taser
traffic
handcuffs,
stop.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
This
You said
should not
initially
be.
that you took your taser out to have leverage to get him out of the car, correct?
Correct.
And he got out of the car.
He did.
You didn't have to pull him out.
No, that's why we like to use the taser. Usually gets people to come out.
And then you keep your taser out and grab your handcuffs, right?
First, I removed the prong cartridge from the taser, and I did keep it out.
And that's what goes to drive stun.
Correct.
Okay. So you have
to physically take that off the end.
and I think we see that you do that.
Oh,
in
and-
videos,
oh,
or
really?
Videos, anyways. But
Great admittance,
nonetheless-
motherfucker. You have to actively take off the prongs so you can drive stun, which means you are making a conscious choice to further stun this guy.
Exactly.
On top of the car. You have handcuffs. Is that a yes?
Momentarily, yes.
And then you have handcuffs in your, I believe it was your left hand, right?
Correct.
And you have your taser in your right.
Yes.
You didn't put your taser away in an attempt to pull his hand down from the hood, did you?
I believe he took his own left hand off. Not 100% sure without rewatching it, but no, I did not put the taser away because that was the first method of defense.
That would have been a less form of physical control or use of force if you had put the taser away, grabbed his arm, and pulled it behind his back. Is that fair?
If it had worked, yes. Okay. But the problem, too, on a hot day like that, people start getting slippery.
Yeah, now to everyone asking, how does this guy not hear himself? This is what
even if you have 2
more than a
officers.
decade of getting away with it. This is what happens.
Yeah.
Step out of the car! Turn around, hands on the hood! Hands on the roof! When you're told to do something, you do it! No, I just had to make sure my kids...
You'd agree with me you didn't have any problem doing it with Miss Turner, right?
Correct.
Don't say it that way.
But on that note, she also got out of the vehicle immediately. Okay.
All right, you've answered the question.
So you talked a lot about your prior experiences. We saw the news clipping and all of that. You said you'd conducted 15,000 to 20,000 traffic stops.
That'd be my estimate, yes.
How many times in your career have you deployed your taser?
No, I don't have a specific number.
Is it more than 10?
I don't know. Without department records, I couldn't tell you.
Oh. I'm going to ask, moving now to Miss...
I will
It's
give
a
him
lot.
that one.
It's hundreds.
I will give him
It's
that one
hundreds
because it
of
has
times.
been he's been on the force for like 15 years. Like, so how many
Yeah.
times have you done this at your job in the last 15 years? Like, bro, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, there's some stuff at my job that if you ask me how many times I've done it at work, it's like, I don't know, man. It's been so long. Hundreds, thousands,
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
Especially when utilizing stuff like pepper spray or tasers, I could understand how often have you used your gun in 15 years. I feel like he would have that number off the top of your head. That's lethal force. That's a little bit higher than, less than lethal force, which pepper spray, tasers, he's probably used so many times he can't keep count.
Yeah.
Over the years.
And thank you, Internet Zen. To put in perspective how out of line his cop is, I, the Grim Darkness of the Warhammer 40k, the Imperium Enforcers, 40k cops, have more restraint than this guy, and most of them work in crime hellholes called hive cities. Anyways, we continue.
Alicia Cook.
Yes.
What were you doing prior to initiating that stop?
I suspect I was either on patrol or working a traffic detail. I don't recall exactly.
Did you have another car pulled over in front of the school?
I don't recall.
Oh. You did drive to the back of the school, though, right?
Well, the back parking lot borders borders a road, two roads, a main road and a secondary road.
Were you in front of the school, or did you drive on the road towards the back of the school?
I think I was already behind the school.
And what did you see at that time?
Miss Cook's vehicle in the parking lot.
See any other vehicles?
I don't recall. I think there's school buses back there usually.
Any other
general
cars?
Vicinity. I don't recall.
And were you able to see who was in those cars from where you first perceived Miss Cook's vehicle?
Which cars?
The Nissan Rogue. Miss Cook's vehicle.
I could tell it was occupied. You kind of see the figure of a head from behind, but I don't know who's in there, no.
And what did you do when you saw that? I mean, did you just punch in the license plate just because, or?
Yeah, the whole reason the license plate's on the vehicles is for police to run.
But this is a parked car, fair?
At a school parking lot after hours, correct.
Was it parked, yes or no?
Yes.
And you're obviously...
Well, I guess it'd be technically standing, Your Honor, not parked, because it's occupied and running.
You're familiar with this area. I mean, you testified that you patrol or other officers patrolled around this school, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And after hours, what time of day was it?
I don't remember specifically without seeing the report, but it was daylight hours,
okay.
And it was a weekend day.
You said on direct, though, that it was nighttime or early morning.
I don't believe that's correct. I said we do patrol, we do extra checks there at night and on weekends, after hours. I was not working night shift, I was working day shift.
Now the second case, and it is even thinner. Alicia Cook was sitting in a parked car in a school parking lot, not driving, not committing a crime, parked in daylight on a weekend. To stop and detain someone, an officer needs reasonable suspicion, specific facts pointing to an actual crime. A woman sitting in a parked car is not one.
Ah, shit, guys. The crime of driving while black.
I actually will say it is the detail for me is that she's sitting in a parked car in a school parking lot on a weekend. I'm like, you know what? In my area,
nothing suspicious about that.
Oh, in my area, it's very suspicious. That's always drug deals. Everybody knows it.
That's always, oh my God.
Like, maybe that's a thing for me growing up in an area like this, is if you see somebody parked in a parking lot like that, particularly at the school, it's a drug deal, and they're waiting for their dealer to show up.
Yeah, but the cops need more than that. More than a person parked alone in a parking lot.
I know.
Frankly, I would be more concerned if it was a school parking lot they're parked in and it was during school hours and they have no business being there.
Yeah, that's
that
obviously
would be
more sus.
suspicious to me.
On the stand. On direct, Furman said it was night. On the cross, he admits it was daylight, a weekend, and he was on the day shift. The facts move because the reason was never solid to begin with. He ran her plate, found no insurance, and had her car towed. And by the end of that stop, he had used enough force that he ends up charged for it, over a woman who started out sitting still in a parked car.
And you said it was a weekend, fair?
Yes.
And you see this car at a school parking lot, daylight, and decide to investigate it.
Correct. It's my job.
You had both of these vehicles towed, correct?
Yes, they had no insurance. They couldn't legally be driven on a public roadway.
Do you call the tow driver?
We radio for dispatch, and then they do.
Okay.
And then a lot of times the tow truck driver will sometimes follow up with us for a specific location,
okay.
Especially if they can't figure out exactly where you're at, an alley or a parking lot or something of that nature.
When you say follow up with you, how do they follow up with you? Do you know the tow drivers?
Yeah, most of the police know the tow drivers and they know us, and if they're one of the more trustworthy ones, oh, sorry, Your Honor.
Judge, I don't have anything further. Thank you.
I will say this is a partially interesting judge, because a lot of times judges will let people kind of ramble on about like their reasoning behind why they answered a question. This guy really is just like
testimony short.
Yeah. This judge is really like, you gave your yes or no, shut the fuck up constantly. But when normally you...
Which I kind of like.
Yeah, but normally if you let them give an explanation, because that can be valuable, particularly against themselves.
Yeah. I mean, he's already... That was a great question to end on. It's like, so do you guys have personal, like, relationships or knowledge of, like, these tow drivers and stuff? Oh, yeah, no, a lot of us know them by name and stuff, and the more trustworthy ones are like, oh, shoot, dude.
This
no
is
more
looking
questions.
good for you.
Thank you for showing me that there's a clear racket going on here.
Yeah. Like, thank you for answering the question that way. You look fantastic, by the way.
That was perfect. Yeah. This guy's gonna afford a new car with this fucking...
A few follow-up questions.
Oh, yeah.
with this lawsuit.
I know the prosecutor asked you, was it in any policy to call somebody a name, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and there's no policy that
Okay,
says
so this
make
is
sure to call
redirect,
somebody a
everyone.
name, correct?
Yeah.
No.
There is a policy that says people should be treated with respect, though, right?
Correct.
And that's one of the exhibits that was introduced. I think it was Exhibit 9, right?
Yes.
Okay. But as part of that, that's not, if somebody's disrespectful, that's not.
So his plan on redirect is to clean up any of the mistakes that his client made on cross.
Good luck with that.
In this case, there's quite a few. But yeah, I don't know how you're gonna clean this up.
Pretty sure you're just fucked on this one, brother.
No.
Now, I know earlier the prosecutor has stated that people in handcuffs, they must be secure, they couldn't flee. Have you had that happen in your experience?
Many times.
Okay. And what are the dangers of a handcuffed person fleeing from a scene?
They present a number of dangers. Number one, they can attack an officer, bystander. We've had them attack firemen and EMTs. I had somebody who was in handcuffs that we arrested, myself, and there was another officer present. We were walking him back to the patrol car. He headbutted me in the nose so hard I was bleeding out both nostrils and thought I broke my nose. Okay. They can run out into traffic. They can flee. There's a whole lot of things that can happen.
So just because a subject or a person is in handcuffs doesn't mean that all dangers
Yeah, he
are
has an
correct.
attorney.
Absolutely not.
So
Yeah.
If somebody's resisting, you're using force, but if they're cooperating physically,
No
they
need
just
for
go in
force.
handcuffs.
Correct.
With respect to Mrs. Cook, do you agree that when she complied that you stopped using all force?
Absolutely. Stopped immediately.
Now, the prosecutor asked you on cross-examination. He had still shots. We paused. We had to go over things back and forth. That took a little bit of time, a few minutes, right?
Yes.
Now, when you're out there making these split-second decisions, do you have all the time to look at still shots, see where one arm is, another guy's arm is, maybe this, maybe that?
If your defense attorney is doing that fucking rigmarole, you've lost the fucking case. It's like, well, you don't have the... Well, yeah, but that's what the policy and training is for, which he has clearly ignored.
Yeah.
This is a terrible argument.
Do you have that time out there?
No.
It's a very fluid situation.
Yes.
On both of these incidents, given the totality of circumstances, do you believe that you would follow policy according to the city of Melvindale?
Yes.
Nothing further, Judge.
Counsel to the people.
Nothing, Judge.
Well, first of all, with regard to the sentence that I'm about to set forth, I want to make it clear that I have a great deal of respect for police officers. I think they have a very important and a very dangerous job. And I'd say 99% of police officers do their job honorably. But just like every profession, there is that 1%, that one
here we
bad
go.
apple. And that includes all professions, including politicians, doctors, reporters, maintenance workers,
And you are that bad
clerical,
apple.
and judges.
Yeah.
But the difference between police officers and all those other professions that I mentioned is they are required to carry a gun and a taser with them. So with the prestige of being a police officer also goes with them the severe responsibilities of not injuring the public. Unfortunately, Mr. Furman, you are one of that bad apple 1%.
There it is.
You have brought great dishonor to
Holy
those
shit.
people who wear the
Dishonor
uniform
to your family.
and badge.
Dishonor to your family, dishonor to
And
your
I'm talking about
cow.
current officers.
I
I'm
love
talking
that
about
fucking. I'm
former
gonna watch
officers.
Mulan this
I'm
weekend.
talking about those officers.
a
that
great
given their
fucking film.
lives
Oh, yeah,
and
it's
their
fantastic.
limbs. And you, sir, have got great disrespect.
Dishonor on you. Dishonor on
You
your
swore an
cow.
oath, sir, to serve and protect. But this court believes that at the end
You a
here,
bitch.
that you took up an oath of terrorize and injure citizens of the state of Michigan.
I was trying to wake up the ancestral spirit, and he fucking takes off the dude's head.
And I believe that the sentence that I'm going to go over the factors in a minute, but I believe that the sentence that I'm about to render in this case, and I understand that I don't have to follow sentencing guidelines, but I believe the sentence I'm about to render is reasonable. I think it protects society. It is proper discipline. It's proper rehabilitation. It's proportional. It properly disciplines the wrongdoer. It has a deterrent effect, a rehabilitative effect. And it's a fair sentence and fair punishment, and it's reformational. Now I want to go back to some of the facts with regard to this case. We've got a case where a police officer pulls somebody over, and they shouldn't have been out driving. Mr. Williams should not have been driving, but he didn't have a driver's license, no proof of insurance, and improper plates. But he also had 2 little children in the back seat with him, and he had a woman on the other side. And instead of calling for backup or bringing other people in, and was Mr. Williams great? No. But I'm sure a lot of citizens out there at times have given issues. And I want to remind everybody that this was not a rookie police officer. This is somebody who had 14 years experience and was a lieutenant. He should have known better than what he did.
Yeah.
And that's what's really concerning me. And I'm going to talk about his record too in a minute, but he
Judge breaking everything out.
continued.
This guy, he's probably reading from a drafted opinion that's at least a couple pages long.
Oh, yeah.
As Mr. Williams screamed out in pain, continued to tase him. And the court saw no reason for that tasing. And he's also calling the man a motherfucker, and he's calling him a retard. Again, why? What police officer with 14 years experience and a lieutenant does that? He has his fellow lieutenant say, "Hey man, stop! I got this under control. Don't worry." He keeps it up. And then he takes the man's head, and whether he bashed it or he pushed his head against the fire engine. Just complete disrespect of the citizens of Wayne County and of the state of Michigan. But then you add into this that you've got back in 2019, he entered into a no contest plea.
Oh my God.
Officer willfully neglectful of duty. And in that situation, he causes a man who apparently was intoxicated to fall down the stairs. Then, as soon as we get done with this trial, he enters into another guilty plea where he was convicted of assault and battery. In this case, he was convicted of both common law offense and also assault and battery. Then he has another assault and battery where the individual who was driving was at fault.
He just never stops.
How is this dude still a cop? How is this dude to not only be charged with all these things, but to consistently have your qualified immunity revoked so you can be sued and tried for these crimes? This is crazy. This does not happen. A cop does not typically have a rap sheet this long.
The big part is the qualified immunity losing, because for people who don't know, it's like nigh impossible to get a cop to lose their qualified immunity.
It's super hard. Yeah, you have to find, pretty much beyond a reasonable doubt that this motherfucker used his authority to violate civil rights, to be violent, to a number of things, but it's very hard to reach that bar. And you're telling me this singular cop has reached that bar numerous times and been tried and convicted and pled out to numerous violations of civilian civil rights.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's insane. Something you never see.
As far as he's stolen a car and he's fleeing from the police, but it looked, when the court looked at the tape of it, it looked like the officers had the man under control. And according to the pre-sentence report, I saw him striking his leg. I didn't count it, but I'm relying on the pre-sentence report. It says he stomped on his leg 8 times.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing the video.
8 times.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
It shows complete disrespect for the citizens of this county, of this state, and also his fellow officers. Because as I watched all them and all the other tapes, none of them were acting like this. They were all cool, controlled, and they were like the 99% that I'm talking about I respect.
Yeah, how are you making yourself an ass when, no one else in the precinct is acting like that?
The common law offense, I am going to order that the defendant is sentenced to 3 years probation with the first 6 months in the Wayne County Jail. He is to receive 1 day jail credit served. He is also to undergo anger management. He is to have a psychological evaluation. He is to waive confidentiality and allow any treatment program that he's required to attend to disclose information to the field agent. He is not to have verbal, physical, or electronic contact with Mr. Williams, either directly or through another person, and must not be within 500 feet of his residence, school, or place of employment. He is to obey all court orders. He is not to engage in any assaultive, abusive, threatening, or intimidating behavior. He is not to have verbal, written, electronic, or physical contact.
I'll tell you guys right now, for a guy like this with such a storied history of abuse in his career, this is 3 years of probation with 6 months served in jail, and it's going to end up being 3 years of jail because these types of people can't handle probation. They can't help but reoffend.
Anyone who's housed within an MDOC facility without permission of the field agent. He is not to use any object as a weapon. He is not to own, use, or have under his control or area of control a weapon of any kind or any imitation of a weapon. He is to allow the field agent into his residence at any time for probation supervision.
He can't even have a squirt gun, guys.
Yeah.
Imitation of a weapon. He can't have a foam sword. This dude, this is crazy restrictions. And you know what? I think he deserves it. But dude, you can't even have an airsoft pistol.
He is to submit to a search of his person and property, including but not limited to his vehicle, resident computer, without need of a warrant if the field agent has reasonable cause to believe you have items which violate the conditions of your probation. He is to make genuine efforts to find and maintain legitimate employment of minimum 30 hours a week He's to pay crime victims assessment amount of $130, $30 a month supervision fee, court costs of $1,300 and state costs of $50, and he is to have DNA testing and pay.
Also, thank you, Internet Zen. Given he's been in trouble before, the judge is probably trying to make sure this guy's testimony doesn't ruin the entire department by association by keeping him from rambling. No, I don't think the judge had any ulterior motive. Some judges are just like this.
No, this is pretty simple.
Thank you, Death the Goat. It's an honor to be a member of yours. Thank you, thank you. I've been a member for 3 months, too. Nice, nice.
Huh.
And thank you, Baked Buddhist. I hope this tow racket they're pulling gets investigated and the people who kept in service are held responsible, but I know probably not. Yeah, that one's a rough one, honestly.
The mandatory $60 fee. Now, I'll move on to the sentencing. That's with regard to the common law.
FIO,
offense.
thank you
With
so
regard
much
to
for the 10
assault
gifted
and battery,
memberships.
I'm in order that he be placed on 2 years probation with the first 60 days in the Wayne County Jail. That'll run concurrent with the other sentence. And he is to complete all the other issues that I've already addressed with regard to the common law offense, other than he'll be required to pay a crime victims assessment amount of $130 and $818 state cost with regard to that. Now, would council like to address anything else with regard to the other case? The other sentencing? Huh?
No, not for the people.
Anything additional you'd like to say with regard to the other case?
No, there's a sentence agreement in place, Judge. We'd ask you to adopt it.
Okay. And Mr. Furman, this is your opportunity. If you'd like to speak in that case, you can. If not, you can remain silent.
It remains silent, Your Honor.
All right. So with regard to the case ending in 7620, this was a sentence agreement. The court is going to adopt that sentence agreement. I'll order that the defendant is placed on 1 year probation. He is not to possess any weapons during his term of probation. He is to have no contact with the victim, Christopher Kruzak. I'll spell that, K-R-U-S-A-C. He is also to pay a crime victims assessment amount of $130 and state costs of $118, and have the between the three have the DNA testing and the.
At least Tectone was allowed to own squirt guns.
Is there anything else we need to take up with regard to Mr. Furman?
Yeah, I actually do think Tectone's
The jury found Matthew
Tectone's
Furman
restrictions
guilty.
are
Misconduct in
not
office,
as
a
insane as
5-year
this.
felony, and assault and battery. 6 months in jail, 3 years of probation. The lieutenant who was protected for 8 years was finally held to account. But the criminal case was only part of the cost. The stop of Williams alone cost the city $1 million, and more lawsuits are still coming. It did not end because the city finally did the right thing. It ended because a reporter named Ross Jones kept digging for over a year. It ended because a new chief, Chris Egan, stepped in and said his department was done protecting bullies. And it ended because 12 jurors watched the video and saw exactly what it was. That is what it took to stop one officer after 8 years, and after everyone who was supposed to stop him looked the other way. If there's a case or courtroom moment you want me to break down, tell me in the comments below. This is what the inside of the justice system really looks like.
This is pretty cool.
Because one day, knowing
I love
your rights
having
might be the only
a
thing
content
standing
creator
between
judge.
you
Like,
and
what?
someone who forgot them.
Former judge.
Yeah. This bottom left one, this cop literally looks like a shitty prank YouTuber. Like, something about his face just reads as, like, prank YouTuber for some reason.
Yeah. Like, what? They're really cringe pranks, too.
Yeah. But now we have this one's called When a Higher Authority Defends the Defenseless Against Corrupt Cops. I'm kind of interested
So
about
it looks
this
like
one.
more blue defending blue.
Yes.
I mean, blue defending us, not... Sorry.
And the channel for this one is Vigilant Detective.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do the uncomfortable thing, right? Just turn around.
Can you record? Yeah, we're hot. We can't shut it down. We got 10-15.
This corrupt cop wanted...
He's actually straight up said, yeah, turn your body cam off. I'm like, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
This officer's body cam off to harass the citizen, but his plans would fail badly.
I ain't shutting my camera off. He can kick rocks. I ain't doing that.
It started on July 3rd, 2022, when officers pulled over a truck.
Yeah, no, that's actually a good officer on that one. What do you think, Ava? Ava died, chat. We'll wait for Ava. So chat, how's your day, night, evening, you know, whatever time it is for you. Just got to work. Oof. Have fun at work. I had tacos. Congrats. Are they good tacos? Tasty tacos. The tacos of champions. Review the Akko versus Kendra body cam, please. I already saw it. It's an old one too. The guy that got beat up by the deer. It's not particularly what the channel is about. Howdy, Colzer. It's 3 a.m. in SEA. Well, I hope you're having fun over in SEA. I always forget what SEA specifically stands for. Oh yeah, Southeast Asia. Corruption means protecting. Rock has to replace his lights. Yeah, lights are expensive these days, chat. You can't like discount the expense like the lights have. Square Enix Association. Reject light bulb, return to candle.
I'm back, my food game.
Welcome back. I'm gonna go back to the start of this because I want you to see it.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna have to do the uncomfortable thing, right? Just turn around.
Can you record? Yeah, we're hot.
Oh shit.
We can't shut it down. We got 10-15.
This corrupt cop wanted this
Oh,
officer's body
motherfucker.
cam off to harass the citizen, but his plans would fail badly.
I ain't shutting my camera off. He can kick rocks. I ain't doing that.
It started on July 3rd, 2020.
See, I like that kind of cop.
Uh-huh.
Walks up, guy's like, hey, turn your body cam
Wow.
off. He's like, fuck that, dude, no.
Yeah, no, wow, like, book you, I immediately, like, love this guy. Hate that guy.
Like, just absolutely nothing to it about him. He's just like, yeah, no, I'm gonna turn my cam off. Shut the fuck up. Why would you think I would do that?
Yeah, that's not happening, Chief.
2022 when officers pulled over a truck with a reportedly stolen trailer.
What am I being pulled over for? This trailer's showing stolen. Oh, I didn't steal it. Okay, well, that's what you got pulled over for. Well, that's why you're detained, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on, okay? I don't know. So just give us a minute.
The officer showed the IDs of the male driver and female passenger to his partner, and that was the start of the problem. He didn't appear concerned about the stop before this, but once he saw their IDs, he suddenly wanted the body cameras off.
Male driver, female passenger. Turn off your body cam. Are you recording? Yeah, we're hot. Turn it off. We can't shut it down. We got 10-15s. I just shut them off. Huh? It's okay. Everything good? Just shut it down for a second. Or somebody shut it down and talk. All right. Well, everything is it the victim? What? What's the problem? Shut it down and talk to me, please. You stand right here and fight with her? Yes, I sure will. Turn it off. We can't shut it off.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I need to talk to somebody real quick. Okay. Is there something screwed up with the case, or is it something personal? It's personal? Okay.
The officer admitted that he had a personal issue with the vehicle driver and therefore wanted the body camera shut off. He appeared to have corrupt intentions for the stop, and once the other officer realized this, he strongly refused to turn off his body camera.
Yeah, I like how the guy thought that was going to help his case. He's like, yeah, it's personal, so turn it off. And the guy's like, yeah, no.
And no, yeah, no, we're keeping this thing on, and now I'm fucking keeping this thing glued to you.
Yeah, like, you just made this worse on yourself. What are you talking about?
Every fucking red flag is flying right now.
That's nothing to do with the case. All right, let's go up here. Let's slow it down, and let's go get a statement from him. We'll deal with that in a minute, okay? I ain't shutting my camera off. He can kick rocks. I ain't doing that. I was here during the 2017 debacle. I ain't shutting that off. You said to shut your camera off. You got some personal going on. He was like, shut it off. I was like, look, dude. I was like, we'll set it right here. Is it something to do with the case? He was like, no, it's personal. I was like, all right, well, I'll set it right here for personal stuff, but yeah, keep pissed. But it's something simple. It's something minor. It's a miscommunication. In 30 minutes, it'll all be cleared up. It ain't no big. It's just went to happening fast, and
the officer concluded the investigations without further interference from his partner, and both the male and female were transported to jail for theft of a motor vehicle. This officer beat up this defenseless prisoner on 2 different occasions, and he would be arrested for it. It started on August 8, 2020.
Okay, so we have multiple different cases going on then, instead of just one.
Okay. Yeah, definitely.
Also, thank you, Sukatsu, for being a member. Thank you, much appreciated. 2017, don't remember any big events then. It might be something more personal to their area. It might not necessarily just be like wherever.
When Arkansas police officer Joseph Harris was transporting a suspect from a hospital to jail, and the suspect began saying something concerning.
I swear to God on my daughter's life, I'm sitting on the side of me and they're trying to send me back to the jail where they're going to me die. I don't give a I'm telling you. No, I'm saying I don't give a what the hospital does.
Okay, cool. Well, then, whatever. I don't know what else you want me to do.
Sir, will you please listen to me? I have got fentanyl inside of me. Last night, I swallowed. It's in aluminum foil, wrapped up. It's in a baggie. It's in aluminum foil, individually wrapped up in aluminum foil. I swallowed it yesterday. Look, they X-rayed me last night. The X-ray. Listen, please listen to me. The X-ray machine, the screen. I could see the screen when he did the X-ray. I seen the package clearly right there. He's come in there, he said, well, we didn't find nothing inside you. I said, seen it on the screen myself. I said, can you bring the image in here and show it to me? He said, no. He said, I didn't send it out. So he took another one. This time they turned the screen
Oh my God.
Just come back and said the same shit. I kept telling every nurse would come by. I was like, I got fentanyl inside, I got fentanyl inside me, I got fentanyl inside. They wouldn't listen to me. Finally, I got a doctor in there, and I made her show me the screen, and I showed it to her. They moved me to ICU.
I have not went to the bathroom since. I have not went to the bathroom, period. I've got fentanyl inside of me. I've been telling everybody, and nobody's listening to me.
There were no reports from the hospital regarding the suspect's claims, but as more minutes passed, his actions became more and more desperate and would eventually...
Do we think he's telling the truth? What do you think?
It's weird because it really, I guess it just depends on what's going to happen next. Right now, I'm kind of leaning towards he might be telling the truth, but it's not enough to go on.
Yeah.
You know, the hospital just cleared you. Are you telling me there's a multi-industrial conspiracy involving the cops in the hospital and transporting fentanyl through you?
Yeah.
What the fuck are we talking about?
Lead to something catastrophic.
On my daughter's life, and the only thing I love in this world is her. I've got fentanyl inside of me. On this camera, I've got fentanyl inside of me, so when I die in the jail, it's y'all's fault. Yo. Do wrecking.
Did he get his belt off?
It looks like it.
I didn't know they could do that.
He's a slippery motherfucker, apparently.
Huh? No.
At this point, the suspect begins tightening the seatbelt around his neck, spelling danger if he continues for long. The officer noticed this and stopped the car. He then opened the back door, but instead of helping the suspect, he began punching him in the face.
What the fuck? Sorry, what? Yeah, that's not where we go.
Insane behavior.
Why are you elbowing him? What the absolute hell?
Trying to help.
Are you helping by punching him?
Yeah. You alright?
No, you just fucking knocked him out.
You alright? This much we're stopped on Willett Road. Let's go, yeah.
The officer punched and elbowed the cuffed suspect in the face 10 times while he was choking, and only stopped and removed the seatbelt from his neck when the other officer arrived. He didn't offer further assistance, but instead slammed the suspect's head against the door. But he wasn't even done with his power trip just yet.
Yeah, what was that? Ow! What are you doing?
Insane shit going on.
What the hell was that?
The
What
officer
even was
assaulted the
that
man
tool?
without cause and wasn't concerned enough to try and help him properly after. But even this wasn't the last time he would assault this man, as they eventually
Oh my
got to the
God.
station. But this time, a prison warden would stop his tyranny immediately.
The nurse said your test come back clean.
He did it. He's on the x-ray. Hit me in my face while I'm cuffed.
Inside.
With the attacking me while I was in the car handcuffed. Yeah, I didn't give a about it because that pump.
Inside.
There's a chair.
Where's the chair?
That'll do it.
Chair. Calm down, brother. Calm down.
He attacked me in the back of the car.
You don't want to catch no more charges, man. You got enough.
Look at my face, man.
I know.
Dude pulled over while I was in handcuffs to beat me in my head.
Well, it's all on body camera, so calm down.
Yeah, I'm sure he turned that off.
Get it.
Just calm down, brother.
Get off me, man.
Hey, I'm just trying to get you calm,
Get
okay?
off me.
No, it's not him. Look at us.
He attacked me when I was in the car, man.
Sorry, I know. Calm down. We don't want to have to fight you or anything like that, okay? Come on, get up.
The officer even punched the suspect when he was clearly restrained by multiple men, showing that he was just hungry for violence. He would have kept punching if not for the prison warden, who immediately ordered him to leave the area, putting a stop to his oppression.
No, but y'all,
You good?
y'all obviously had attention,
You all right?
so I was just trying to push you out. So.
Are you hurt?
Hold on. He's not going to.
I know. What, trying to start another? No. Not trying to, like, only reason I had to punch him is because he was trying to
I was talking to you. I was just talking about you.
I know. What I'm saying is...
What does that make? How does that make any sense?
Like, I was trying to help out. And with him coming at me, that's...
Absolute nonsense.
You know, he was trying to strangle himself, so I had to punch him 10 times in the face. That math doesn't math, even for a fucking meathead jock. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, you didn't have any other solutions?
I just wanted to come and tell you I was sorry for pushing you back because
my mate's got. Are you okay? Is your hand all right?
The officer tried to disguise his criminal acts, but there was really no hiding it. Interestingly, Officer Harris had been suspended 2 years ago for using excessive force and is also a defendant in a wrongful death lawsuit filed 2 months before this incident, where a prison inmate was found dead in a county jail. The day after this incident, Officer Harris was fired from the police department, and his police chief contacted.
Look, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe not the first offense, but like 2 or 3 fucking instances of using excessive force, you should be permanently barred from any law enforcement agency.
Oh, 100%.
Nationwide. Like, are you like, what are we doing here?
About the incident and asked the state to decertify Harris as a police officer, ensuring that Harris would no longer work as a police officer anywhere else in the U.S.
It's just your decision to make. You could bring me to jail? I don't know.
This on-duty officer was caught
Okay,
driving
another
while
one.
intoxicated, and his partners would stop him from
No
hurting anyone
way.
and ultimately end his career.
Not to do the uncomfortable thing, right? Just turn around.
If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. It started on
Fucking
September
hell,
3rd,
man.
2025, when San Antonio police officers requested a DWI police unit after noticing that one of their colleagues drove into the police station while apparently intoxicated.
His name?
Okay, well, you know, I'm gonna give this entire precinct serious kudos because they could have just locked him in a room or had him at desk duty all day and just kind of ignored the fact that this happened. So that's cool that they actually know. Let's call the DWI people.
Yeah.
With the DWI unit. They've got more stuff they're working on right now. Authority of the chief's office. So he's just going to talk to you a little bit here. Just listen to what he's got to say, and we'll go from there. Okay.
Okay. At first, I'm just going to read you your rights, okay? Before you ask any questions, it is my duty as a police officer to advise you of your rights and warn you of the consequences of waiving these rights. You have the right to remain silent. You do not make a statement or written to anyone. Any statement that you make will be used as evidence against you in a court of law at your trial. You have the right to have a lawyer present to advise you in a court of law at your trial. You may have your own lawyer present.
Yeah, he's pretty drunk.
The court will appoint a lawyer free of charge and not at the time you want. If you decide to talk to anyone, you can. You can stop talking to them anytime you want. The above rights and continue rights may be heard by any stage of proceedings. Understand his rights as I read them to you.
Yes.
Okay. Would you be willing to submit this field sobriety test?
A field sobriety test?
Yes, sir. A standardized field sobriety test. Would you be willing to submit to it?
I wasn't driving. Evidently, you have been driving, I guess. So that's where this is. I was in the parking lot. Yeah. Yeah. I guess there's video of you driving. So. Right. It is what it is. So basically, this is the question that he's posing to you right now. So it's up to you. You know, I mean, you see where this is going right now, so it's just your decision to make. You could bring me to jail? I don't know at this point right now. He just got here, so this is all just starting like right now. So what? I don't know. He doesn't know right now.
I just need to evaluate you.
Fairly quickly, it seemed, and moved to another state. So
if I refuse, I go to jail.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Yeah, Sooks, you know that much of the law, right?
But you didn't know you shouldn't drive to work drunk.
Nobody wants to be here. I promise you that, but we do have.
I can tell he's mentally struggling. Was like, but I made it to my desk.
Yeah.
I'm home free, right?
You can refuse the B test. At this point, what you do is all up to you. But right now, this is.
Also, yes, every time it is a different person. There are multiple cases looped in here.
Yeah, this is our third case right now. Jeez, that fucking Fox headline is grim.
Yeah.
The Harrison double homicide of Arkansas couple.
While they're doing this.
Yeah, it's right. They're in a police precinct, so that's even more wild.
But it's not a supervisory issue at this point.
No, I've already got ratted out. Rats. Are we gonna do this, Paul? Or yeah, I guess we'll do it. I mean, what am I gonna do? That's your decision. Yeah. I've got no choice. So, go follow your sergeant.
Officer Paul, who had been in the department for 18 years, was clearly intoxicated and
Oh,
was fully
God
aware
damn.
of this, hence his hesitation in taking the tests. He likely thought his alcohol level didn't impair him, but the tests would be the deciding factor.
Make sure you keep your head still, Paul. And once you start, you cannot stop.
Hey,
Do you have any
keys
questions?
over his head.
No?
Yeah.
Okay, so whenever you're ready, maybe again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Huh?
2. Lie back. As I instructed, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010, 1011, 1012, 1013, 1014, 1015, 1016, 1017, 1018, 1019, 1020. Go ahead and stop. All right. Next thing I'm asking you to do, feet together on by your side. There you go. Yes, sir. Just like that. What's your highest level of education you've done? Some college. Some college? Okay. So you know the alphabet, you know the numbers, everything like that? Yes. Okay. Could you, without counting or without saying the song, the alphabet song, could you say the alphabet from C to P? Backwards? No, just C to P. C to P? Yes, sir. C and the alphabet to P. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Okay. And could you count backwards from 50?
I'm not gonna lie, every time they do like this say the alphabet test, I genuinely feel like I would fail it.
The backwards alphabet test, I would probably fail.
The forward one, if I'm not allowed to like start from A, I'm probably failing it. Because they're gonna see me like immediately do it in my head.
I just did A, B, C. I just did A and B in my head and then started from C.
Yeah.
54 to 41. 54.
Sparky's, thank you for the 2.
53, 52, 51, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44. Okay, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna have to do the uncomfortable thing, right? Just turn around.
Officer Paul was taken into custody, and his blood
Yes, you
alcohol
failed it.
content was tested to be over 0.15, nearly double
Holy
the legal
shit.
limit. During a search of his police cruiser,
Just
police
a little
found an
drunk.
open beer container in the center console and a cooler filled with unopened beer. He was placed on administrative duty while the department
Bro.
worked on his termination proceedings
He's
to get
been
him fired.
doing this for a hot minute. He had a fucking cooler in the back of his cruiser full of fucking cold brews. Are you kidding me right now?
Yeah.
Holy
Fired.
shit.
I don't own no slaves. My folks didn't own no slaves.
These two police officers didn't know this body cam was on.
What?
from Red Dead Redemption 2 Breakout.
I ain't on no
of the
slaves.
Matrix?
I ain't
What
know
the fuck
nobody
did
that
I-
own
that
no
was
slaves.
wild. That was actually wild.
What?
Hell yeah. Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
What could possibly be the context of that?
There are people there to protest the protesters and keep the protesters in line, and they're all white people, and they look like be a bunch of rednecks, and they all got guns on.
It started on June 14th, 2020,
Oh,
when Hamilton Police
okay.
Chief Gene Allman and a patrolman, John Brooks, were preparing for a Black Lives Matter rally in Georgia. Neither of these two officers knew that this body camera was on, and they would go on to say something that would cost them their jobs.
To be real careful, because what I did is I turned the power on and flipped it over, and then I turned it all the way so that it's on, but you gotta manually do it, because if you put it on the other one, it's voice activated. The minute you say something, it'll start, which it probably won't work no way, but somebody starts to climb up there, can't you or neither me or you climb up there to get them down, and if they're climbing up there and you fucking tase them and they fall off and hit their head, kill themselves, then you know we're fucked. Yeah, that's
So,
okay.
Hey. So, I mean, I don't know what you do. If you had the fire truck, you know, and hosed them off and they fell and hit their head, it'd be the same thing. But then, you know, if they get up there and the thing falls over on them and kills them, they'll be saying, well, why didn't you get them down? Did you see anybody on the square when you...
No.
Well...
Suit me if nobody showed up.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you, and I've seen 2 videos, and I heard, you know who Dan Bongino is?
No, I don't.
He's on Fox News all the time. He used to be Secret Service. Yeah. He said, you know, what they're saying now is, well, he didn't have to shoot him. It's just a taser. Then how come when you tase it's like you done 27 times? The guy's running, he's got the taser in his hand, and you see him, and he turns, and you see him fire the taser at the office.
Get his gun and
yeah.
Yes.
Or what if one of them projectiles would have struck him in the eye? Yeah. The act of him firing that taser at an officer is an aggravated assault because he has not been trained in the proper use. An officer, if I go to tase somebody, I know to shoot low. I know what to do. He doesn't know.
That's right. That's exactly right. That's what I said.
The officers expressed their annoyance about interactions with black people, referring to them with the N-word. At this time, they were waiting on the BLM protesters and weren't on any calls. However, when a call for service came while they were free, they did something shocking.
Gun alarm, you're on.
Eugene Map to domestic, 7996, Highway 116, 7996, Highway 116. It's going to be a 21-year-old male talking out of his shed. He also has a gun.
Also got what?
A gun. 79.
Where's it at?
7996? That ain't in Hamilton.
No.
Because Roberts is 13. Well, no, that ain't in Hamilton. Hamilton 2 dispatch.
Hi, Gabby.
Hamilton 2.
Okay, we'll be around if you need us, but I don't believe the 7900 block is going to be in the city. It's a Hamilton mailing address.
32 and 27, y'all still in Hamilton?
Yeah, they don't check.
He's talking out of his head.
Hey, sweetie, this is Hamilton 1. I'm 10-8, and we're probably going to be tied up with that protest that's supposed to start in a few minutes. I just thought I'd let you know.
Okay? Thank you. Bye.
I mean, if we have there's nothing to it, it's just, you know, some little call. I mean, yeah, we can answer it, but we can't.
We can't get nothing that's gonna tie us up.
No.
The officers initially agreed that they didn't think the protest would hold since there were no protesters in sight, but now they refused to go for calls using that as an excuse. Since he was the police chief, dispatch left him alone, and both men stayed back and continued their racist talks, which only grew worse with time.
Protest, son of a... What's the matter with these fucking people? I don't own no slaves. My folks didn't own no slaves.
Hey,
you know, what are we talking about? 200 fucking years ago? I don't know if this has any merit back in the slave times, but I'm sure there was a lot of them mistreated. I don't have no doubt about that. But for the most part, it seems to me like they furnished them a house to live in. They furnished them clothes to put on their back. They furnished them food to put on their table, and all they had to do was fucking work.
And now we give them all those things, and they don't have to fucking work.
That's it. That's it. I don't know, man. Well, I'm gonna ride around up there and see if anybody shows up.
Yeah, I'll get my truck out and do the same.
At this point, it seemed there was nothing off limits or too sensitive for these officers to talk about, and it almost made it shocking that their job that day was to ensure the protest was peaceful. Their job that day was also to protect the protesters, but they would show them that they really didn't care about that part.
Are these fellas here protesting the protesters? Radio's making a lot of noise.
No, just hear these folks that follow the protesters don't start picking up bricks.
Well,
Homer racist. You can't call him wrong though.
he saw on Facebook that they made mention about tearing down that statue on the square.
Yeah, well, that's why these guys are here, and I'm sort of
And we're glad to see them. All right, man. Appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate y'all being here.
Have a great day.
Appreciate it. You see that the folks with the truck with the flag on it are armed?
Yeah.
And they are there to make sure that the protesters don't get out of hand. Saw one of my lodge brothers, and I rolled down the window and I told them, I said, we're glad to see y'all here. As of now, there are no protesters. What do you mean? There are no protesters. There are people there who are there to protest the protesters and keep the protesters in line, and they're all white people, and they look like be a bunch of rednecks, and they all got guns on.
Oh boy.
So I saw my lodge brother, and I said, they here to protest the protesters? He said, no. He said, they're here to make sure that they don't get out of hand. So I'm guessing that if they start trying to tear something down, that the white folks with the guns will step in, and you know what? I'll just let them take care of it, and then if I have to arrest somebody for going too far, I'll do it.
Well, like I said, maybe they decided to all go to Atlanta instead.
Well, you know, he said, what are we going to do if they start trying to climb up on that statue? I said, I don't know what we can do. I said, you and I can't climb up there and get them down. I said, if you tase them and they fall and hit their head and die, then we'll be charged. I said, I guess you can just, let them get up there, and then when they come down, arrest them. He said, well, you're right. I said, yeah, we can't climb up there and get them. And we can't do any, if they're, from a height, you can't use a taser, because they, like I said, they fall and hit their head. Then we're liable for that, because we've been trained. Height, you don't you don't shoot somebody up high if they could fall because they're
Thank you, Yento, for joining over on Twitch.
But I'll let you know if there's a change. But right
Sorry
now,
if I pronounced that wrong.
I don't see anybody protesting, and there's probably less than, I don't know, 10 or 12 of the other folks.
Yeah, but they could show up later, like after church or.
Yeah, they could.
Because they rented it for a 4-block space of time, right?
Correct.
4 hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anything can happen. Either they decided to go to Atlanta or they're coming later.
I said they got it until 3:30. I said probably won't none of them show up till about 3:15.
Just be careful.
I will. So as of right now, it's all quiet.
Okay.
We got our body cams on. I don't know whether they will work or not, but nothing else. It'll give them something to think about.
Yeah, I don't think they care.
Probably not.
Not only were the officers not planning to protect the protesters, but they were actually in support of citizens with guns who wanted to keep the protesters in line. At some point, both officers even approached an anti-protest group and appeared to egg them on.
They might drive a vehicle right up there and throw a chain around there.
Have y'all been keeping up with anything? Have y'all heard anything? Because y'all know said that he saw on the lady's Facebook page, the one that applied for the permit, that they had made some comments about the statue. And when they read it out in council the other day, they applied for the permit in order to protest racism in America. And I thought, okay. So I don't know.
What's that got to do with here? There's no racism in Hamilton. We all get along.
Well, they also said that it went back to, he should have screenshot it's what he should have done, but he said that they went, she went on there and said, because it's understanding that the lady who applied for the permit don't even live in Pine Mountain. Don't know where she's from, but they're supposed to be outsiders. And also said that she, God, I lost my train of thought.
Go ahead, Sean, Deb.
Well, there's nothing about pulling the statue down, nothing like that on there.
Kitty sneeze number 1.
Something else.
Kitty sneeze number 2.
Yeah. I had a buddy of mine.
Okay.
Told me about it yesterday. Thank God we don't have a Wendy's. Yeah.
But you know, like you said,
what's the Wendy's have to do with it?
And it's the out exactly. Exactly. Oh, I know what it was. They said that the reason that she did not apply for a permit in Pine Mountain was because the Pine Mountain Police Department was a little too aggressive.
Oh, well, that should make you feel a little better, huh?
Well,
peaceful protest, and that's the wonderful thing about this thing. If you keep it peaceful, then ain't nobody gonna bother. Just don't bust glasses, don't go in Circle K and steal everything. Just let it be peaceful.
Yeah, well.
One of them's on a boat with a fishing pole in my hand.
Hey. Now that's me.
Yes, sir. Hopefully it stays this way today. I think it will.
They're supposed to kick off in about 3 minutes.
After the officer's body camera was released, City Council gave both the police chief and the patrolman an ultimatum to either resign or be fired. The police chief resigned and the patrolman was terminated. And eventually, both officers were decertified for conduct unbecoming, meaning they can't be police officers anymore. The BLM protesters were left to defend themselves at the end of the day.
What's your name and badge number?
Oh, you good. That's fine. What were you doing taking pictures over here?
This auditor was also left to defend himself against these bully officers.
So just so we're clear, and I think me and Ava have talked about this before, while First Amendment auditing is technically a good thing.
So many. What was that? Akakun. Can you tell?
Oh. What was Akakun doing?
Sorry about that. Well, no, somebody gave me a huge 20 gifted memberships. Thank you so much. To the counterman for the 20 gifted memberships.
All the gifted.
500 things started happening all at once. Thank you for the 5 Nasko Nikolov. Bless you and bless you again. You sound cute when you sneeze. That was actually Mizu, not me. Sorry about that. A whole bunch of stuff happened all at once. Papa Elpar was walking in after me stuff.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, but thank you for the 20 gifted membership and thank you for the €250.
But I was saying, because this is like he said, this auditor. I'm like, look, I agree for the most part that like the First Amendment auditing stuff is good to do occasionally. However, I will tell you for a fact, a lot of these auditor guys actively damage like.
They're actually really bad.
Yeah.
There's only one First Amendment auditor that I actually like because he only does one thing, and I watch Americans get upset that someone has rights on this guy, and that's all he does. He goes on a public corner, and it says he has a cardboard sign. It says God support or God bless homeless vets. He doesn't ask for money. He doesn't bother anybody. He just stands there on a corner in decent clothing with a sign. That's all he does. You would not believe the number of people who come up to him, try to start fights for him, take from him, call the cops on him. It's like, wow, you guys really just... People need to understand the law a lot more.
Yeah.
That's a good First Amendment auditor. The bad ones are the people who, walk into a library. Well, it's a public space. I can film here.
Yeah, and they're just super annoying.
What are you doing?
Answer my question too, okay?
I asked you first.
And he did so with exceptional class.
All right. God bless you, man. Take care.
It began when workers inside a post office called the police when they saw an auditor photographing from outside the building.
Hey, how are you? I didn't hear you.
Awesome.
Papa O'Fire has shown me this exact video.
Really? Fascinating.
Yeah.
Any particular reason, or?
Do I need a reason?
No, you don't need a reason. It's fine.
What's up, bud?
Here's the piece of shit.
What's your name and badge number?
Oh, you good. That's fine. What were you doing taking pictures over here?
You didn't answer my question.
You have to answer my question too, okay?
I asked you
You're being
first.
recorded. Okay? Okay, so what were you taking pictures of?
I'm sorry?
We're just curious. We got a couple of people that you're taking pictures in the area.
Any particular reason you're taking pictures or not?
Is there a reason why you're recording?
Yes, because it's part of our procedure.
Oh,
Okay. So that's fine. So any reason you take pictures, the quicker we can get out of here.
Do I need a reason?
Yeah, you need a reason. Any reason you were photographing?
There's a reason for everything.
Okay, so what's your reason?
Do I need a reason?
Yes, it explains to you. Do you have ID with you, sir?
For what?
So I can identify you.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I don't know. You're not helping me answer questions, so I don't know if you did a crime or didn't do a crime.
So why are you asking me for ID?
Because I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, I forgot this guy. I don't know who he is from Boston, but he just like this dude here on the right handled everything perfect, and then this guy came in and ruined everything. I'm pretty sure this ended in a settlement.
You need reasonable articulable suspicion.
Yes, I have plenty of suspicion. My suspicion is.
Of what crime?
A lot of calls. You were coming in the area.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Federal building, sir.
Okay.
We got a lot of calls. We've been having a lot of crime here. A lot of people been stealing from mailboxes and that. We just want to make sure.
What crime?
It's you. You're not listening. I'm trying to explain.
You're not answering my question.
You're being very difficult.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I'm trying to get to the bottom, trying to figure this out. Can you work with us so we can...
You want me to help you with your investigation?
Yeah, we want to know what you were doing here. That's as simple as that. I'm asking you simple.
Whatever you see me doing is what I was doing.
I just got here. You tell me. I wasn't here before when I got the call. We got multiple calls.
I didn't call you, first of all.
You didn't call me, sir.
Okay.
We got multiple calls from residents. They wanted to know what's going on. We got calls from people in the building. We're just trying to see what's going on.
Oh yeah, I see him on the right. He's he's like, dude, you gotta fucking stop. You're not at the right here.
You're not really helping us.
We did. That's why they brought us here. We're checking.
did they tell you?
What's that, sir?
What did they tell you?
That you were filming the building.
Oh, is that a crime?
Didn't say it was a crime.
So why you need my ID?
Just want to know what's going on. What brings you in the area? That's all. Just asking simple questions. That's all.
Once you ask me for ID and you can't come up with reasonable articulable suspicion, that's when I get upset.
No, I did give you a reason because we had a lot of issues. I told you people that steal from
But in order to ask for my ID, you need to have RAS, reasonable articulable suspicion, that either committed a crime, am committing a crime, or about to commit a crime. You're not articulating a crime.
Because I'm explaining to you.
That there's crime in it. That's like you can stop somebody, hey, let me get your ID. There's a lot of crime in the area. Do you understand?
That's all, sir. I'm not saying
It's suspicion of crime.
I'm not saying anything wrong. I just wanted to know what you were doing. If you're telling me you're just taking a picture of the building, that's fine. We can leave.
I said that.
No, you didn't say that.
Yeah, I did.
He did. He actually, that was one of the first things he said.
You said, is there a reason why you're taking pictures of the building? So you know I'm taking pictures of the building.
I was asking you.
But because
I wanted to know what the reason.
So you know what I'm doing.
Oh, there you go.
Do you need to know why?
Yes, I do.
The officer approached the auditor feeling high and mighty, but he was actually way out of his scope, and even he somehow couldn't see that. The other officer's body language showed that the auditor was under no obligation to talk to or even stand with them, and eventually, the auditor would be the one to dismiss them back to their duties.
I don't need a reason.
Sir, we just need your side of the story.
There is no side of the story. What you see is what I've been doing. Standing on the public sidewalk, taking pictures.
Okay, that's it. As simple as that.
Yeah.
All right. You have a
Simple.
good day, sir.
Yeah.
All right, take care.
Am I free to go? That means I'm free to stay too, right?
You're free to stay. Just whatever.
Don't bother anybody.
Whatever's going on.
And don't eat snow. Don't eat yellow snow.
Good tip.
Thank you.
Whatever's going on, like don't go inside and have an argument with them.
I don't need directives. I'm just a private citizen minding my business.
All I'm saying. Just don't.
All right. God bless you, man. Take care. You guys responded fast in Harrison.
If you like this video, YouTube thinks you'll enjoy these too.
I do kind of hate when the auditors do that. Like, I don't need directives. You don't need to tell me what to do. It's like, you've already won the fight. Like, stop trying to pick a bigger fight.
Yeah,
you make yourself look like a dick.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's kind of my biggest issue with a lot of First Amendment auditors. They don't know how to take a win.
Yeah. Like, you already won the fight. Just leave it, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
What one?
It just, there's a building in my way, but I can keep driving, right?
Oh, that sounds about right, yeah.
She's crashing Alta.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Right off the bat.
Just immediately, I had to go back. That was amazing.
Also,
there's gonna be more, obviously, but goddamn, bro.
Also, you hear what he says. She crashed into an Ulta Beauty, which they kind of deserve it. So
they do. You know what? No crime committed.
Ulta Beauty. She's crashed into Ulta.
God damn. Oh, there she. Oh.
Hello?
Hello. Did you just drive over the train tracks?
No, we've been sitting right here. Y'all just pulled past us and rode past.
Yeah. I mean, we got a description for a white SUV that drove over the train tracks. And you have a flat tire.
Yeah, we got a flat tire now because we just tried to pull over, but that was not us that pulled over.
Whereabouts are you coming from? Whereabouts are you coming from?
Hey, babe, I gotta pee, and we were trying to pull over, and we got pulled over.
We're going to be out with that possible vehicle, Washington, in a second. I have a plate for you when you're ready. Just be advised, it does have a flat.
They're trying to say we sped off at the train tracks.
Ma'am, it's kind of like a yes or no. It's kind of a yes or no. Did you drive over the train? Did you drive on the train?
No, I didn't drive over the train tracks, but I did slow down and put my brakes on so we could park right here to go in to pee.
No, I get you there, but...
No, I did not.
Let me finish. Why are you getting so aggressive? I'm asking.
I'm not gonna lie. A parking garage that nice will probably have a bathroom in it.
Yeah.
And you're sitting up here asking me the same question over and over, and I'm kind of...
You're not answering me.
I'm intimidated.
You're intimidated by me asking if you
look at me with that deadpan of an expression and tell me that you're intimidated.
Officer, I'm intimidated.
Scared out of my. I'm out of my mind in fear right now. Can't you see my face?
Because I already answered the question. I sat up here and I pulled over.
Okay, well you got a flat tire and you also
We had a flat tire before
you keep
pulled
cutting me
over the
off.
train tracks.
And you also have all this grass on the front end of your car.
We pulled over before we got even across the train tracks.
Let me rephrase this question for you. Were you at 4th and Center in front of Little Bros, that little burger place? You went there?
4th and Center?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. How'd you get the flat?
We got the flat before we even crossed the train tracks.
Hey, mans, when did you get the flat? Listen, man, I want you guys to get home safe.
I hear you, bro.
I'm just trying to figure this out, man. We got a BOL for a white SUV with that drove on the train tracks, man. So when did you guys get the flat, bro?
I've been on the radio.
Where are you guys coming from then?
Here.
Where's here?
I'm here.
Parked here.
Yeah, where are you coming from?
You want to answer that? Because I don't have time to have this.
Hey,
I don't have time to answer that question.
Driver.
I didn't really give you an option.
She said that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, you don't have time to not answer the question.
Yeah, it's kind of a too late situation.
Didn't drive on the train track. They said they noticed it was popped, so they just pulled over here.
Hey, bro, just roll down the window. Yeah, just roll down. Appreciate you. Yeah. Were you trying to show me something?
Salvi, thank you so much for the raid.
I'm like literally.
Welcome, Raiders.
She hit the train tracks, bro. Be honest with us, man. You can be straight with us, bro.
They stopped us right here.
A guy in passenger seat says he doesn't remember when she said she never once drove on a train track.
That was amazing. I gotta go back just to wait. He didn't say anything, but he let the officer know. Hold on. Here we go.
You can be straight with us, bro.
They stopped us right here.
A guy in passenger seat says he
That
doesn't
was
remember
amazing.
when she said she never once drove on a train track.
Any indication of alcohol?
I don't know. She's really not talking to me. She's just on the phone with one of her friends. She's like ignoring all my questions, but she just keeps denying driving on the train track.
So, she has to piss like bad, like right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's why I'm trying to get in here, and y'all sitting up here pulling us over like we did something wrong, and that's why it's making us look like.
Yeah. Well, again, I get what you're saying though.
We
like
don't know.
Track shit, so well, hang on. Let me just explain something real quick. So I don't know if you heard what my partner said beforehand, but he said that we stopped you for a BOL. We had a BOL, which means to be on the lookout for a white SUV that drove over the train tracks.
Hell yeah. No, I took my AirPods out, so I was like,
hey,
what's going on?
No, you're good, bro.
Do you guys know why you have like branches underneath your car then too?
Because we're all riding through the same area. Do you know where I live? There's nothing but trees and sticks over there.
I mean, there's trees everywhere.
Do you know where I live?
Why would I know where you live?
Exactly. So if you knew where I live, you know where there's trees and sticks and branches under my car. They're trying to arrest us and pull us over for a bunch of bullshit. I'm glad you see it in here.
Did I ever say that you were under arrest?
I'm not talking to you.
Hey, ask if she had alcohol to drink.
Miss, have you had any alcohol today?
No, but I'm sitting up here on the phone with my boyfriend right now.
Okay, with this drink right here, is this alcohol? What is this?
Where? Water?
No, in the other one right there.
A sweet tea?
Okay, let me see that can real quick. Not that one. The can.
Can we get out and go to the bathroom?
Not right now.
Hello?
That can that's under your purse, what is that?
He said give me my ticket so we can go on about our business.
Hey, this random guy on my phone said a thing.
We have found the open container violation, clearly.
Yeah.
No, that can under your purse, completely ignored. This person I just called told me to give me my ticket.
What's that?
He said, "Give me ticket,
It's
go."
probably up
you guys
there.
aren't telling us.
I like maybe a Holt Seltzer or Mike's Hard Lemonade.
Right now we're just investigating right now, okay? We're checking camera footage to see if you guys ran over the the tracks or not.
It's a
That's what we're
floaty,
doing right
Shody.
now. We got someone checking,
so
okay?
he's saying because y'all do not have no probable cause, y'all don't have a warrant, we can't get our ticket and we can't leave.
You have damage to the front driver's side, right?
We don't have damage to the front.
So right now we're just... Yes, you do.
We don't have damage to the front driver's side. Look out, because we have cameras just like y'all have cameras. We don't have front damage to the front bag.
I'll be right back. Anything?
This car is not damaged. It is not the car you're looking for.
She had no alcohol to drink tonight. There's a Long Island in the center council, but she said I think she's not answering questions about that.
No fucking way. Bitch, bitch trying to cover those. I don't even know what they're called, but they're the yellow can with the blue top on them, and they're literally they're like a Long Island iced tea, which is an alcoholic iced tea in a can. That is not easy to hide. You cannot hide that. You cannot oh yeah, that was something else. It's very easily mistakable.
Hey, miss,
as
my
itself.
sergeant's right there. Can you talk to my sergeant?
Ma'am, I need you to open your window. I see alcohol in the center console. I need to identify you.
Hello?
That's my sergeant. Can you talk to my sergeant?
I see an open can of alcohol in your center console. So
water?
Okay. All I know is I see that. So no, there was
and a can of sweet tea?
There was a cut water. There's a cut water.
That's not mine.
Okay, I need to identify you, the driver. Now that I see that in plain view, we need to see your identification. Okay.
Okay, that's fine. Hello. Do you hear that? Okay.
Yeah, that's about right.
There it is. I forgot about that. I actually forgot that this was a chase.
3 from 7, that vehicle's taken off.
Wow, she got out clean.
Through the red light.
But doesn't she have a blown tire?
Speeds of 56 and increasing. Still north Mount Washington. Just past University.
I'm sure it'll go great for her, Ava. She knows what she's doing.
It's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see how it plays out.
Turning into the middle school right now.
Oh no. No.
Really quick, because I do have a couple of supers. A lot of supers, actually.
Oh, she's going into the exit lane of a fucking middle school. It doesn't matter that it's nighttime and middle school is closed. They have events and stuff like that.
Yeah.
At night, this is so much bad.
Mega dangerous. Thank you, Internet Zen says I was in the parking lot. Sir, low-key insinuating you have a bottle of hooch in your car and you drank it before entering the building is not helping the case. That is on the last one. I hit the wrong button. I'm stupid. Thank you, Toa. The without the song bit is important because songs are processed in different part of the brain. There are cases of stroke victims that can't speak but can still sing just fine.
Yep.
I did not know about that. You taught me something new today. I nearly tripped over my own feet while walking when I heard that opening segment. What the hell? That was in relation to the last one where the cops opened with, I'm not related to any slaves. I don't own any slaves.
That was crazy.
I'm sorry, but the biggest load of BS to fire them. Protect the protesters. Cops are there to keep the peace between groups, not protect one side or the other. Screw that city council. True. That always happens though, is that like there's firing or there's they can willingly leave. And I think it's because it's very difficult to go through the process for the state, the way the state has it set up, to actually get them fired.
Yeah, usually if someone's fired, they're encouraged to leave of their own accord. Excuse me.
And then thank you, Toa. Makes me wonder, ever heard of Robin Hooding up in New Hampshire? Activists would front-run meter maids, putting quarters in the expired parking meters? I don't understand what that would do.
Oh yeah, I do remember that. And they tried to make it illegal and it was really fucked.
What does it do?
So these guys are going around and what they were doing, it's not just in the state that the chatter mentioned, but in a couple other states as well. These guys would go over and they would go to expired parking meters and they would put more change into the meter. That way the person wouldn't get a ticket.
I don't see the problem.
This made some city councils and stuff quite angry, and they tried to make it like a law. Like, no, you can't. That's considered tampering with a parking meter because you're not the person who's supposed to be filling the meter. The reason why it was is because these guys were directly responsible for like a huge reduction in revenue in terms of like parking tickets and stuff. And the corrupt politicians kind of showed their hand when they showed that, oh yeah, we don't want you to actually use the parking meters. We want to give you the tickets for not using the meters.
That's wild. It's wild behavior.
Yeah.
And then thank you, Artemis. Where we're going, we don't need tires.
Looks like them Duke boys are at it again.
Still traveling about 35 miles an hour. Just going through the stop signs. Westbound Farnham, 56 miles an hour.
So, if I'm the passenger, when this ultimately ends up being arrested, be like, look, I told her to stop. I told her, I don't care if it ends in her catching another charge. You were not there willingly, which means that she gets unlawful kidnapping, and you don't end up being an accessory to fleeing the scene of a crime.
Yeah.
Still westbound Farnham. Went straight to the stop sign.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's trying to get out. He's like, get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, no, dude's freaking out.
Holy shit! Yeah, he does not want to be in here.
Vehicle almost ran through a whole leaf pop. Still westbound Farnham, Maple Grove. Southbound Oak Ridge, she's at a dead end.
Where she's going, she doesn't need asphalt.
She cut through a cider right now, right in front of Alta Beauty. She's crashing
and
into
there
Alta,
it
crashed
is.
into Alta.
Oh. Stop the car! Stop the car now! Put your hands out the window now!
Now, go in more.
Step up! Get down! Get down! Back up! Back up!
Oh my god, she's actually crazy.
Poor dude's like, I knew she was crazy. I didn't know she was this crazy.
Ray, she just collided with 807. She's just trying to move the car.
Stop the car! Back up! Push back up!
Oh my god! I love the fucking subtitle there. At a loss for words.
Yeah. No, understandable.
Heads up, little, heads up! Sir, do you want us to move? Get back, you good. You're good, just walk that turn left.
Holy shit, man.
Turn the car off! Hey, pass your still inside.
Okay. Passenger still in there?
No, inside the car. Or inside the store.
There's a passenger inside the store?
Yes.
Hands! I got it right here! Hands!
Little, I'm going over here. I'm going over here.
Hey, Sarge, come with me to the other side of the building just in case.
Hey, walk this way! Walk towards us now! Walk back! This way!
Someone got eyes in the passenger.
Keep walking!
That's the passenger.
Keep walking this way! Come this way! Over here! Come this way! Over here! Walk back this way!
Come this way!
Back towards me now! Keep walking!
It looks like he's walked in.
Yeah.
Keep walking!
There he is, there he is.
Keep coming. Come outside now. Come outside now. Come outside. Sarge, he's coming. He's coming. Step out now.
Hands! Okay, I'm good. Get down! Get down! I didn't do anything.
Guys, calm down.
No.
That motherfucker tried to jump out of a moving car. He is not a perp here. Don't treat him like he's some fucking criminal. This guy was desperately trying to escape the situation.
He did not want to be here.
I don't know if that was necessary.
It's always necessary, Ava.
I'm going over here. I'm going over here.
I don't know that that's necessary. Well, that's good news for him.
Yep, I don't even drink, so I'm cool. I'm cool with that, officer. I don't got no argue with that at all.
Radio from 7. We got passenger in custody. We're detaining, or we're putting the driver in custody now.
He told me I just do
Okay,
this.
yeah, enough.
Yeah, why are you arresting the passenger?
Is this the same officer I just had?
Yes, bro.
All right, I'm cool, bro.
In the back on the same car.
Oh,
If you charge him, I'm gonna be actually mad.
Yeah.
No, both are in custody. Clint, you got passenger, right?
He's back here.
Perfect.
Is everyone at all secure right now?
A firm radio, we're secure.
Why did you ever go in there? That was so pointless.
Yeah.
The male suspect, De Niro, was issued a citation for open intoxicants in a motor vehicle and is presumed innocent unless proven guilty in a court of law. The female suspect, Katrina, was found to have a blood alcohol concentration of 0.21, over double the legal limit. She was charged with her second offense of OWI,
Get the fuck out of here.
malicious destruction of police property, felony malicious destruction of property under $20,000, felony malicious destruction of a building over $20,000, 2 counts of felony assault on a police officer, and felony third-degree fleeing eluding. She took
I mean, at least he got all that. But get the fuck out. De Niro does not deserve charges of any kind.
Free my boy De Niro.
That was clearly her fucking... Yeah, free De Niro, man.
That her list of charges,
I saw the passenger
though.
door open when they're going 55. That dude was seriously considering bailing even then. That man is innocent.
Her list of charges, though.
Yeah, that's crazy. Malicious destruction of police property, destruction of in less than 20,000, and malicious destruction of more than 20,000. Absolutely. 2 hits on assault on police officer, 3rd-degree felony of fleeing and eluding.
Yeah. Just going down the list with her.
The less than 20K was everything in the stores. I mean, it is an Ulta, though. I mean, I feel like she did more than 20,000 in damage in there.
Oh, 100%. Those places are expensive, bro.
They are. They're so fucking much.
Those stereotypes were harmed. Don't know about laws like that, but I guess having alcohol even as the passenger is a felony. Laws are weird.
Yeah, but if it's not your alcohol, if it's not your drink, no, you're not gonna charge me for what somebody else in the fucking car does. I swear to God, I will fight that to the Supreme Court.
I'd probably fight that one.
You're not charging me for that.
Well, because all you really have to say is, I wasn't the one driving, and what's your proof that it was mine?
Yeah, exactly. You guys still have your burden of proof. Fucking go ahead and try. Is this next one
This one will have to watch off of it.
Yeah.
So give me 2 seconds, chat. This is one of the ones where it kind of messes up. This is only 10 minutes. This is a short one.
Me.
Share screen. I should probably check Discord because I've got like 20 different notifications.
Yeah, a whole bunch of people are messaging me. I gotta stop looking at it.
Guys, I'm trying to do a thing here.
There it is. Live what stream? Yeah, I know. There's some people, I swear, like, oh, Eva's streaming? Time to message them. All right, there we go.
All right, just let me know when you got it up.
We are good. All right, we're good.
All right, and this is Ewu body cam.
When deputies arrive to serve an eviction notice at one man's home, what follows is unlike anything they could have anticipated. In January of 2026, deputies from the Thurston County Sheriff's Office are dispatched to carry out a court-ordered eviction at a duplex in Thurston County, Washington.
Someone just cut that off.
Sheriff's office! Here for the eviction!
You can't be here. On his door it says court orders don't apply to Trump or me.
With no answer at the door, deputies prepare...
What?
Sorry, what?
What?
His door it says court orders don't apply to Trump or me.
I can't even right now. What is that? What does he have to do with anything with this? You're fucking psycho. God, I swear to God.
Insane people.
And he just knocked down this is actual TDS.
Yeah, 100%.
And the reason why I say that is because like this dude had like I think this was this officer here on the left pulled it down, but it was like Trump's R word and pedophile and all that shit again. Pulled that down, but then Trump doesn't have to obey court orders, and so do I. Who are you? You're not him, man. This is so dumb.
You're not that guy.
Yeah, you're not that guy. You're not that fucking guy. And yeah, this is TDS. But believe it or not, I don't think this is a Trump supporter. I'm pretty sure from the sign we saw earlier, this is a TDS dude.
Yeah.
With no answer at the door, deputies prepare to enter the home to carry out the eviction. But before they can, there's one concern they can't ignore.
Well, we're going to have to deal with that dog.
The dog just peeked his head in the corner of the window.
Oh, there's a dog in there?
Yeah. Oh.
It's a large pit bull.
What kind of dog? Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Deputies approach a neighbor to ask about the man they're there to evict, 56-year-old Brian Helton. Since Brian no longer has a car, the neighbor isn't sure if he's home. The deputies then ask about the dog on the property.
That is
is it nice?
That is a picture.
No, he's okay. He's okay.
Jumping.
He likes to jump, but he won't bite?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unable to gain entry with the landlord's key, they attempt to force the front door open and secure the dog.
Oh.
Oh, come on. Better than that. Dude, this guy sucks.
After several unsuccessful kicks, they back away to reassess. That's when one deputy makes a crucial observation.
That dog is not sitting here barking at us. He's obviously in there.
Brian, this is the Thurston County Sheriff's Office. I need you to exit the residence with nothing in your hands.
Deputies repeatedly attempt to reach Brian by phone, hoping to convince him to leave peacefully, but get no answer.
Brian, Sheriff's Office. Need to come to the front door. Here for an eviction.
Soon after, Brian calls the deputy back from inside the house. As the conversation unfolds, it becomes apparent that his intentions may be taking a dark turn.
Can I talk to Animal Services?
Uh-oh.
They're right here.
Yep. Are you still there?
Just doing this. So he's actually a really good dog. Mm-hmm. Dope people, but it's breed.
Yeah. What's his name?
His name is Bucho.
It's Bucho?
Bucho.
Okay, gotcha.
They're coming up with a plan of what to do with Bucho, the pit bull.
The deputies have reason to be concerned. According to police reports, in the lead-up to the eviction, Brian's landlord received photos from him showing a hatchet and several knives embedded in a wall, along with the message, "You f***ed with the wrong person." Police records also reference a 2024 call in which he threatened by cop, along with a prior conviction for assaulting a law enforcement officer.
Okay.
Tom. He's down the way, but he's not right out front here. So.
Yeah, well. Let's think about this for a little bit.
Approximately 5 minutes pass before deputies finally see a sign of hope at the garage.
Nope, garage is coming open. Garage is coming open. Dog's out.
Puppy, come on.
Garage is shut.
After a brief chase through the neighborhood, Animal Services
That's
captures
not good.
Bucho. With the dog out of harm's way, deputies hope the standoff is nearing a peaceful conclusion, completely unaware of the danger they're about to face.
Come on. No, there's no way they're not unaware.
Oh, the blinds are open.
Oh, he's right there. I see him walking. Yeah. He's got a white hoodie on. Oh, there's a fire.
And that's fire.
His hands are up. His hands are up.
Yep.
Oh, he's got his middle fingers. It's everywhere. He's lighting the whole thing.
Tribes Bulldozer out. No jet. God damn it.
As the house continues to burn,
You know, that's a much bigger charge. Arson they do not treat lightly.
Duplex.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, those remaining can only wait, uncertain whether Brian intends to surrender, fight, or simply let the flames consume him.
Oh, it's ice there?
Get on the road. There he is. Hands!
Oh, come on, buddy.
Hands up.
When Brian finally emerges through the smoke, they hope it's to surrender.
Oh, he put
but quickly
F ice.
makes it
I
clear
gotcha.
this standoff is far from over.
40, 40, 40, 40.
40 him. 40 him. Get on the ground. Hit him.
Ow. Did he
got him
just...
three
Did he
so
take
far.
one
He's
of
got a
those
machete in
rounds?
his hand.
Might have.
That's fucking impressive.
He's walking away.
Those are supposed to take you down one hit.
Yeah, they're insane. And he's just like, nah, I'd take it.
Oh yeah, this is
With
this
Brian
is bad.
now in the backyard, deputies position themselves along the side of the house and try to negotiate with him while he uses a tree for cover.
Brian, it's okay. Just please drop the machete. We don't have to do it this way, Brian. I don't want to. I don't want to, Brian. I don't. I don't.
Copy.
Brian, we can help you
He's
still.
behind a
We
tree
don't
right
have to
now.
do it
We've
this
got
way.
visual and talking.
This is not over for you, Brian. It is not.
Dude, that whole house is going up.
Just because that house is done doesn't mean you are.
Situation's over.
Radio 1.59 for info. Trees are now starting to light on fire as well.
As the fire jumps to nearby trees, the urgency of the situation continues to deepen. At the same time, a second group of deputies takes position on the opposite side of the house.
Yeah, it's quickly
cutting off
becoming they
Brian's
can't do
escape.
much.
Yeah.
It's hard to see.
A lone deputy quietly maneuvers into position out of Brian's view.
If he comes to this side of the tree, I'm gonna dart him.
Talk to me, please.
Yeah. You good with me darting him?
Yeah. Dart him. Dart him.
Got him. Good taser.
That was a good shot.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that was a great shot.
Taser! It's not working though.
Drop the taser.
I'm out of tasers.
I want you to drop the machete. Do it now. Come on, brother. Come on, Brian. Come on, I'll do it this way. I'll switch you.
The repeated barrage of 40mm rounds, along with the threat of more to come, appears to take its toll on Brian.
Yeah, it fucking hurts.
Yeah, but it's supposed to. I mean, he should be on the ground.
You know, he's tanking
he should
it.
absolutely be on the ground by now.
There we go. Go! Hand!
Just taking 40 mil fucking less than lethal rounds.
Come on, Brian. Get those hands on your stomach. Okay, ready. Go ahead. Put your hand behind your back. Hands behind your back.
Come on, man. Really? You gotta be on my head?
Bump out. You're good.
You gotta be on my head?
Hey. Off his head. Off his head.
With the flames devouring the house just feet away, deputies are forced to make another quick decision.
It's too hot. Pull him out.
I do like how the sergeant was like, dude, off of his head. What are you doing?
Get fire up here. I got it. Pull him back over.
Once everyone is safely away from the flames and Brian is fully detained, firefighters move in to battle the raging house fire. Deputies then place Brian on a stretcher and transport him toward a waiting ambulance.
He's all cut up. We don't know what from. Carter, will you evaluate
from non-deadly shots?
According to police records, Brian was transported to the hospital suffering from smoke inhalation and injuries sustained during the confrontation. Investigators recover the machete, the wooden club, and 2 cigarette lighters from the scene. The fire leaves the duplex a total loss. Online real estate records valued the property at approximately $450,000.
I feel bad for the homeowner.
I'm sorry.
He's right over there.
There's not even a house on the land anymore, and it's still worth $500,000.
According to court documents, 56-year-old Brian Hilton was charged with first-degree arson and first-degree malicious mischief. The case is ongoing. Get less restricted content and an unfiltered look at our cases.
I would say so, yeah.
Coverage. Join us on Spotify.
He's just a mischievous little guy, guys.
Yeah, he's just a dude.
Crazy. Yeah, he's just a silly little boy.
Thank you, Internet Zim, by the way. It says mobile app died and I come back to a crazy guy yelling about Trump. What a time to be to come back.
Yeah, that was pretty wild.
Yeah, no, that's the way of the world sometimes, chat. That's the way of the world.
And that is how the world works.
Dim how to cookie crumble. But I hope you guys had fun with us today. I'm a little impressed with us. I thought we'd take way longer than that. But we did get through that in about,
yeah,
2 hours, 40 minutes.
2.5 hours. Yeah.
And I will be back tonight, chat, to open up cards. I know not everybody is interested in that, so, you're free to come by or not, however you feel about it. But bye, everybody. Let me see if I have somebody fun to send you to. Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Oh shit, what?
Oh, Akko streaming. We'll just send you to Akko.
I was already demonetized on this channel.
Sorry, what?
I mean, not channel, video. I was already given the yellow dollar sign, and I don't know why.
Oh, well, chat, I'll send you guys to Mama Akko, and I will check on mine later. Although if Ava got hit, I probably got hit too.
Yeah, no, I have to see why. And I'll also send you guys to Oko.
Bye, everybody. Be good. Have a wonderful
Goodbye,
day.
everybody.
Bless you.